The White Blazing Phoenix welcomes you guys to the game that is about to pop up on your screen, hopefully. You're definitely going to hear, oh, yeah, there it is. DOSBox in all its glory. You'll never guess what this game is. I need to turn it down a little bit. Right. But I welcome you guys to Mission Critical. I'm going to shut up now and we're going to enjoy this. We're going to enjoy this intro. I've seen a little bit of it already. And I got a pleasant surprise.
Lexington now entering low orbit. Altitude
Confirm
400
Lexington.
kilometers. Initiating OMS burn to stabilize orbit. ADIs are calibrated for 320 kilometers.
Proper orbital mechanics going on there.
Roger that. Jericho is 5,000 meters behind Lexington.
Lexington to Jericho.
Textbook approach so far.
There we go. So far so good. Seems normal. Two ships going for some kind of docking maneuver, I guess. Or orbital maneuver. They're on a bridge of, I think it's the Jericho. Another Lexington.
What have you got, Tran?
Surface scanners have
Recognize
picked up a hard
him?
echo from a point 80
Or
kilometers
specifically
north of
his
the Rift Valley in
voice?
Sector 4.
Is it Pandora?
Jericho thinks so. They started
It's
the
no
countdown
excuse
to
to
the
being on
launch
a
of the planetary
starship, that's
lander.
for sure.
Crew is on board, and the lander's been prepped for launch.
Very good.
What the hell is that?
Sensors are picking up a
Ooh.
contact coming from the other side of Persephone.
Uh-oh,
It's
that's
accelerating
never
at
a good
100
sign.
gravities. We have another contact.
You might not recognise him without the
Sounds
makeup.
worrisome.
Namely, certain ridges.
Make that 4 contacts. Probable
Oh boy,
identification.
we have
United
inbound.
Nations autonomous strike craft, galley class. The
Bad
drones will be in range
guys,
of the Lexington
incoming.
in 110 seconds.
Communications. Give me the Jericho CO on audio. Tran, what do we have in the air?
We have 9
look.
drones out front in a standard screen. All are now
Okay.
changing course to intercept.
Drones, interesting
We now have
weaponry.
multiple contacts. 10.
Oh boy, that's a lot more than
11.
9.
Now make that 12 incoming drones.
Drone combat,
We
huh?
need room. Take us out of orbit. Give me 1 G of acceleration on a vector 130 degrees, Mark 30.
Gonna split up,
Power
try
up
and
the
do
railguns
2
and pulse
targets,
cannons.
I guess.
If any of the drones make it through our screen, begin ECM when they get within 10,000 meters.
Yes, sir. Course 130 by 30 acceleration 1G.
I love this old school
Captain Kane
FMV,
standing by,
but...
sir. Stephen, what's going on?
Captain,
Oh, there's
we're under
Steve.
attack by UN battle drones. Abort the lander countdown and
UN?
secure the ship.
Yikes.
Close up within 1,000 meters of the Lexington.
Dark
We'll
future,
cover you
isn't
with our
it?
close
The
in combat
UN's
system.
gone bad.
All 9 fleet defense drones are accelerating for an intercept.
Sir, telemetry is coming in from all drones.
Let's see what happens.
There's Mama. Looks like a Geneva-class heavy cruiser.
Oh, Geneva
First man on the
class.
scene.
Wow.
Like hell. They've been waiting for us.
Oh dear. Yeah, their drones got wrecked.
The
Yeah.
attacking drones have engaged
Blue
and
screen of
destroyed
death,
fleet
huh?
defense units. There
Literally.
are 5 surviving UN drones. All are now decelerating and will be in range within 15,
Captain McCain is
14,
requesting instructions,
13,
Order
12,
stand by.
11,
Uh,
10,
This is the bridge.
9,
Stand by for combat.
7,
Nothing we can do.
6, 5,
Wait, that's all the weapons they have?
3, 2,
Oh no, that sounds like a problem. That's it. Oh yikes! They're gonna get peppered to bits by these drones.
Engineering. The Jericho
I think the smaller ships for Jericho, the larger ones for Lexington.
The backup coolant systems are coming online.
Yeah, this ain't looking too good.
This one is going to melt down if we don't seal that system. CICS is down. I repeat, we've lost the close-in combat system. What systems are down? We aren't gonna make it.
Oh boy, this got bad real quick.
UN vessel. This is Captain Stephen Dana of the USS Lexington.
Uh-huh.
I am prepared to offer complete and unconditional surrender. I wish to evacuate my crew and that of the science vessel Jericho using intership shuttles. We are to be taken aboard your vessel and treated as prisoners of war under the Geneva Convention. Please,
The
call out the
irony
attack.
is not lost on me.
This is Commander Garrick of the UNS Dharma. Your surrender is accepted. Deactivate your weapon systems and power down.
What
20
weapon
minutes
systems?
to abandon ship. Garrick out.
Understood. Lexington out. Clear the bridge. And
Hey,
prepare to abandon
Jedi!
ship.
You should know who this is! You more than anyone!
Sir,
How's it going,
what
bud?
the hell are you doing? We surrendered? Are you out of your mind?
have no
You can't
weapons
surrender.
left,
That's not even
apparently.
an option during a normal TAC-op. I should relieve you of command.
Unless
We
he's got a
can still take out
plan.
the Jericho ourselves with a ship-to-ship missile and then put the Lexington on self-destruct. We can't let those UN bastards
It
get their
is,
hands on
yes.
anything or
Mr.
anybody that will
Worf
give away this
himself.
mission.
They won't, Tran.
I didn't know he was
The
in
hell
this.
they won't. You're just about handing it to them. I mean, you even want to evacuate the crew. I
You
can't
see,
believe
I didn't
this. Why
see
did we
any
even
other
bother fighting
weapons.
back?
We only have the drones.
If you're finished, Commander, I don't have any intention of turning the Lexington or the Jericho over to Garrick.
Sir?
I told you he has a plan.
There's very little time. You are to take Randall down to the weapons bay and pull a 500 kiloton nuclear warhead off of a ship-to-ship missile.
Ooh.
They use the TAC console to arm the thing.
Ooh.
Set the warhead to detonate based on proximity, and cancel out the mass of the Lexington and the intership shuttle. Now stow the damn thing in a compartment on the shuttle. When that's done, go and complete your final log entry and return to the shuttle bay.
Oh boy.
Do you understand me now, Tran?
Oh boy. He's gonna go
I'm
down
going to
with the
sound
ship.
the call to abandon ship.
It sounded like
Crews of
it.
the Lexington and Jericho will
Probably a
use intership
coincidence.
shuttles to transfer over to the Dharma.
I
Bomb
think
will go off
he'd
when the shuttle is pulled into the Dharma's docking bay.
try something a little
Vaporize
more
Garrick in
subtle
that
than it
goddamn
was that,
ship.
Garrick.
Everybody in both crews will be dead.
Yeah.
All but one. When the Dharma runs a scan of the two shuttles, most everybody has to be accounted for. I think we can get away with one missing body.
Oh.
I intend to leave one person on board the
Have a
Lexington
guess who that
unconscious.
person's gonna be.
It will be up to him to complete the mission. We're all dead anyway.
Oh boy. We're all
At
going
least we're
down
gonna go
the
together,
ship.
Tran.
I understand, Captain.
Very
I mean,
well. I'll meet you in the shuttle bay in 15
It's not-
minutes.
the way we're talking, it's like
Aye,
the
aye,
sound
sir.
like the drones were all they had. But they clearly had other weapons, even by what Miss Garrick said. Yes, I do agree. I do agree with that, Jedi.
Tran
They
has
gave
taken
him
care of
more
loading the
room.
thermonuclear warhead on the
Yes,
shuttle. I've given the order to abandon ship. The crewman I've selected is unconscious on deck 2. God willing, he'll be able to patch this ship together, transfer the planetary lander from the Jericho, and finish this mission.
Right.
Abandoned ship.
But this is what we gotta do,
All hands
folks.
report to the shuttle bay for evacuation.
Oh boy.
Computer. In Captain's log entry.
Oh boy.
Open AV data store Melissa 4.
What's a 4? What's this?
Record personal message. Audio only. Encryption Delta. To be decoded only on access by Melissa Dana.
Ah, his wife. No, his daughter. Oh.
The war
Ah.
took your mother soon after you were born. Now the war has taken me. I'm truly sorry that you
Aw,
must
man,
grow
this
up with
sucks.
holograms as your only real memories of us. You're so beautiful, Melissa. Just like your mother.
I mean,
Please, try not to be bitter.
Worf, if he was Worf,
One
he'd
of the
probably
reasons
try to
that we're
battle his
gone
way
is so
out of
that
this.
you'll have a chance to live in the only way
This
we
isn't
believe is
war.
right.
You have to remember that.
Keep us with you always. I love you. Computer. End message.
Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. All hands report to the shuttle bay for evacuation.
Oh boy. This
Lexington shuttle to Dharma.
is all down to
We are
me.
now
It's like
leaving
an
the Lexington.
active subterfuge.
Dharma to Lexington shuttle. We detect one human life sign aboard the Lexington. Explain or be destroyed.
Lexington shuttle here. Your deadline gave us no time to search the ship for casualties. Subject may be unconscious.
Unfortunate. Do not attempt to turn back. Your approach to the Dharma is cleared. Garrick out.
These guys stuck. It's just the funny part of literally named It's literally... Oh! Ah. There we go. Damn. The entire crew of the ship both just sacrificed themselves. And it's up to us to complete whatever mission they were on. For them to do that, it must be vitally important. Legend Entertainment present. Look at 80s style. Michael Dorn, Patricia Charbonneau, Henry Strozzi. I don't know the other two. He is, sadly, at least it seems to be, blew the shuttle up with a nuclear device to take out the other ship. In. Wait for it. Wait for it. Mission critical. I only picked this game up randomly from the dog because it looked interesting. It's like a while back. And I always meant to play it at some point, but I've never gotten to it until now. Oh boy. But what is the critical mission? What does this all mean? We'll finish the mission, not Worf. We will totally finish the mission. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that at all. It's this mix of it's this whole thing they were doing in the 90s with live action filming and gameplay. All I know about this is it's pretty much it's a point and click, and we have to now explore the Lexington, possibly the Jericho as well, to try and do whatever it is they were trying to do. You remember the captain coming up behind you as you were heading through the elevator to abandoned ship. You felt a sting from a hypo. The captain eased you down to the deck. He wished you luck, and then the world went dark. So he attacked me! That's rude. But, yeah, we know.
Emergency decompression alert.
Regain
Pressure
consciousness.
is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
You are in the central corridor on deck 2 of the Uss Lexington's habitat module. We have... Ooh, it's very clean, isn't it? Very... Remember, this is where the help was. Oh, I wonder if there's the options thing. No. I'm going to quickly save game here because... You never know. You never know. Right, help. What is an adventure game? Let's have a look. Mission Critical is a graphic adventure game. In an adventure game, you play the part of a main character in an interactive story. The story unfolds as you travel from place to place, interacting with game characters and discovering objects. That seems about right. As the game progresses, you will encounter obstacles and game situations which require action on your part. Creative thinking and clever use of the objects you discover during your travels will help you get yourself out of pickles, outwit your opponents, and solve puzzles. Yay, puzzles! What's online tutorial? It's actually showing out
decompression alert.
Okay.
Pressure is dropping rapidly
Right,
on deck 2.
no. Help aborted. I don't need that. I don't want that. I want to do this myself. Right, let's read the captain's note. I try to do my best Michael Dorn impression here. I'm probably going to mess this up. It's up to you now. Tran has recorded a briefing on the ship's condition and your immediate objectives. The main computer is down, but you can access the briefing through the wardroom ACN. Also, you may need access to some of the crew's staterooms on decks 2 and 3. Because staterooms are protected by their privacy laws, you will need BIS override codes. That looks like something. Oh god no. Oh no. Codes to get inside. You'll find a crew manifest with what I think are the important codes in my stateroom. My VIS override code is A3X5. Good luck, SD. Rest in peace, dude.
Emergency decompression alert.
A3X5. So that's what I
Pressure
need
is
to get
dropping
to.
rapidly on deck 2.
I guess we'll go for. What did it say again? It said where we get to. Also, that's interesting. stateroom. USN, so this is the United States. A ship that attacked us, to reiterate, is UN. It's the United Nations. A Geneva-class ship. What kind of dark future have we stumbled in where the UN is openly attacking people? I don't know. But then again, we still don't have the full picture of what's going on here. Why were the Lexington and the Jericho orbiting this planet, wherever it is? I don't even know where we are. Wait, where's the stateroom again? That's what I'm trying to look for. Decks 2 and 3. So we need to get to deck 2 and 3. Let's have a look. Whoosh. Swish animation style. Aha! Right, computer terminal. Look at. The general purpose terminal gives
Emergency
access to the.
decompression
Shut
alert.
up!
Pressure
I
is
know.
dropping rapidly on deck 2.
Oh, am I on deck 2? Need to fit. Oh, okay. Oh, that turns me around. Okay. Used.
Computer?
The main computer is down.
Computer.
Voice access to deck 2 local systems
I'm
only.
on deck 2. Right, okay.
Where is everybody?
You are the only member of the crew
Oh, I don't have to
currently on deck 2.
I don't have to speak.
Because
That's good.
contact has been lost with the main computer, there is no information about crew status on any other deck.
That's lovely.
What the hell is going on? Give me a status report.
Contact
Remember,
with
this
the main
guy's
computer
just-
system
we've
was
just
lost
woken
at
up.
22:31:22. Autonomic ship functions have been delegated to local nodes.
Alright.
At 22:45:07, internal sensors detected an impact and subsequent decompression in Deck 2, Stateroom 2 Bravo.
Oh.
A warning was issued to all personnel to evacuate
Impact.
Deck
What
2.
impact was that?
At 22:50:10, all of Deck 2 was placed under damage control
Wait.
condition Zebra.
Right, they took the shuttle, the captain took the shuttle, loaded with that nuclear device, and exploded it against the, whatever the hell the enemy ship was called. Why did we take it, unless we took a hit with a drone? I don't know.
What is damage control condition Zebra?
Yeah,
Condition Zebra
sounds
is the
bad.
most serious of the 4 damage containment and control procedures and is implemented only if the survival of the ship is in doubt. Condition Zebra applies to all airtight compartments that have been sealed off from the rest of the ship due to hull integrity failure. No hatches, doors, or valves leading to
I
or
see a
from the
problem
affected
here, yeah.
compartments may be opened without the authorization of the commanding officer.
Yeah, the commanding officer's a bit dead, so we're not going to be able to get past any of that without...
What caused the
That's a
impact?
good idea.
Unknown. The initial pressure loss was immediate and catastrophic, but was localized to one stateroom.
Curious.
The DCS knowledge base suggests that the damage may have been caused by a laser,
mean, we did
particle
get
beam,
lasered a
kinetic
short
kill
time
weapon,
ago.
high-velocity
That was a
micrometeorite,
kinetic
or a
kill
microfragment
weapon.
from a nearby explosion.
What is the
This is
DCS knowledge base?
All decks are equipped with a local expert system known as the Damage
Fancy
Control
tech.
System Knowledge Base, or DCS Knowledge Base.
Fair enough.
Why impose condition Zebra for a loss of pressure in just one
Unless
stateroom?
it was
The
his
initial
state.
pressure loss was contained in Stateroom 2 Bravo. Unfortunately, the door leading to Stateroom 2 Bravo was not designed as an airtight fitting, and cannot withstand the pressure differential between the normal atmospheric pressure in the corridor outside and the vacuum inside the stateroom. Air is currently leaking
Is that
around
what
the
we
door
can hear? I
seals,
can
an
hear a
indication that
rush
the
of
door
air in the
may give
background.
way at any time.
Yeah, that was what we could hear. Yikes.
How do I fix the damage?
What do we do
Emergency
about
hull
this?
patch kits can be found in the compartments directly over the general-purpose computer terminals installed
Right.
in the common areas of each deck.
Guess we find one of those there.
What will it take to secure from condition Zebra?
Hull integrity must be restored.
Oh, lovely. I don't know how we're going to do that.
What is the status of life support for this deck?
Atmosphere replenishment for Deck 2 has been terminated in compliance with Condition Zebra procedures.
That's a problem.
I need access to the other decks.
Need to get off this
Authorization
deck.
from the commanding officer is required to enter or leave
Oh,
any compartments
brilliant.
under Condition Zebra.
Absolutely brilliant.
What if I'm the last one on the ship?
Ah, that's a good
Would that
point.
make me commanding officer?
That is correct.
Well then.
I need access to the other decks.
Interesting.
Authorization from the...
Yeah, I'm the
What if I'm
commanding
the
officer.
That is correct.
Oh, it's not letting me do it.
I'm done.
Access terminated by user.
Is there anything else we could do there? There might be some important clues.
Computer?
The main computer is...
Any change in status?
There has been no change in the status of Deck
Well,
2's...
no, I've been stood here the whole
I'm
time.
done.
Okay.
Access terminated.
Access terminated.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is
Yeah,
dropping
shut up.
rapidly
Right.
on Deck 2.
Let's have a look. Let's go back to where I came for a second. Need to take a look around. I don't know. Ooh, what is this where we're at? Look at the elevator housing. We obviously can't use that yet because we're stuck on this deck. Let's keep going. I get you to head towards the source of that sound, he thinks. Okay, can we open the door? Right. I'm scared I'm going to open the door and get sucked out into space. Oh boy. Secure storage area where critical optoelectronic and mechanical spares are kept in reserve. Right. Oh god. Right, there's loads in here. I think we're probably going to need one of these. I mean, I can look at. I don't know. Osaka, Japan. Toshiba Gold Star. Bloody hell. Right, let's. I didn't shut that door. I did not shut that door. That's a bit. Right, we'll come back here later because we still know where that is. I hope I'm not going to need to make a map. What's this door? Oh, some kind of control center. There's an Lexington state-of-the-art communications center, a 22nd century equivalent of a Radio Shack on an old surface vessel. This room is just about everything needed for intership and ship-to-ground communications, including tachyon beam uplinks, lasers, and microwave transmitters. Wherever lasers, where we're under attack. Can I just ask? Oh, we can sit in the chair. Yeah. You try and bring up the TCS control interface and it prompts you for a password. When you don't enter one, it times out and displays a looping message that is currently being sent out on tachyon carrier waves. Oh.
All Alliance ships, this is the Uss Lexington. Hull ID, Lima Charlie Bravo Hotel 09er. Mayday, Mayday. We are under attack by a UN Geneva-class heavy cruiser. Our defensive screen has been penetrated. Our mission has been compromised. The ship has sustained serious damage. The electronics in the external communications array were shorted out by an enemy strike while we were moving the dish to acquire new transmission coordinates. Our dish is now locked in a useless position. If you receive this message, please retransmit to the Alliance base on Erebus as soon as possible.
Right.
Stand by for a coded telemetry burst with mission data under paradox
I need to
encryption.
fix our communications, I guess.
Emergency decompression alert.
But we can
Pressure
get
is
that.
dropping rapidly on deck
this
2.
chair. Oh, it's the same one.
All Alliance.
Right, read the status panels. The most recent listings include routine intership communications between Lexington and Jericho, downloads of bulletins, and low priority traffic from the TRB-010 tachyon relay beacon, and a series of log exchanges with the Alliance base on Erebus, routed through a TRB beacon orbiting the Star 70 Fukuchi. I wonder if that's the spares we need. Touchscreen, yeah. These are all. I think this is for stuff we don't know how to do. These use. You try. Oh, same thing, right? Other comm system controls. I don't seem to be able to use those. Right. What was that? Let me see that again. TRB-010. Wonder. I'm sure there was a. If you go in here, there might be a spare with that. TRB.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
I'm wondering. I'm very much wondering. I'm not seeing TRB. No. Oh, that's interesting. TTY link. Interesting. That makes me think of a router you hook up to your PC, like a TP link. No, there's no what corresponds to that. Right. But we will have to use that at some point, I'm certain. Right. Let's proceed on this way. What's back here? I'm guessing these are crew quarters?
This stateroom is protected by the
his
privacy laws.
staterooms, right.
You are not the legal occupant assigned to this stateroom. A VIS override code is required to gain access to this space.
Okay, can I...
This stateroom is protected...
Yeah, I know. But which... Okay, I'm guessing these aren't the ones to go in. It was his stateroom we need to go in. What about this one? Oh, right, yeah. You need to fish the door, don't open it. Yeah, oh. Try opening the door from the side. Oh, I see a breeze here. You also see the high keening whistle coming from the vicinity of one of the doors. I'm going to save in case this kills me. Alright, yes, I'm fine.
This stateroom is protected.
Yeah, I know. I know.
This stateroom is
I have the code, but how do I use the code? That's the question. There's no. Yeah, this is the one. This is the.
This stateroom is.
What? Can I use this? No. I don't think I can use. We must be able to somehow. Right. So that's where the breach
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is
Relax.
rapidly
I'm on
deck
top of
2.
it. There are other staterooms here. Let's try this one. Aha! Right. What? This one.
This stateroom is protected.
This must be the captain's room. Oh, it's mine. This is your stateroom. A cramped space that grew painfully familiar during the former voyage from Titan. But in the solar system, you often wondered how the crew in the smaller quarters on decks 3 and 4 could stand the 6-month, 8-month, and even 12-month extended missions. Oof. Personal files. Oh, we might want to get this. You know nothing in the file pack that would be terribly useful at the moment. The contents consists merely of holodisks to pass the time, souvenirs from your first tour in the Navy, and assorted non-perishable food items lacking from the limited menu of mess holidays. Yay. Can I not? Is there not anything in there that might be done? My bed. And a strip roll down bed. Let's sit on it for a bit. It's the same book you're sitting on for 4 long months. Yeah, that hasn't changed. We definitely need to have a look at all these. You are all too familiar with the contents of that cabinet, from the shaving kit to the polish you use to keep your boots shined. None of it seems particularly useful at the present time. You pull up one of the drawers. You find nothing but clean uniforms. Disappointed, you push the drawer back into a bucket. There's gotta be something in one of these, surely. Hey, no, wait. Can I not look at the lower one? That's stupid. There's a book. Look at. These are books that you brought on the Lexington. Can I read them? You already know these books well. Besides, it's not exactly the best time to be reading your old classics. I mean, I might as well just kick back while all this is going on with a nice book. You grab one of your favourite books, then grab another, decide that you like that one just a little better. But then another catches your eye. Finally, in defeat, you realise that you can't just decide which to take, so you have to leave them all here. I mean, my guy seems to have issues. There's a photograph. Ooh. It's an old keepsake you found in a junk shop during a shore leave 3 years ago, back when you were still a fleet tender USS Hesperus. The framed image is a pre-holographic emulsion-type photograph of one of Jupiter's moons. So is it Jupiter we're at? I don't know. You sit down and turn to face the display and keyboard on the
Computer?
desk.
The main computer is down. Voice access to deck 2
man.
local systems only.
We're on deck 2!
I'm done.
Access terminated by user.
I was hoping I could read my emails, damn it. Quartz crystal viewport. A quartz crystal viewport looks out on the reaches of space. It isn't glass, it's quartz crystal. It's a fancy kind of view. You sit down in a chair and stare out into space. After your endless void has made you feel small, insignificant, and morose, you get back up. Oh gosh, this is like...
Computer?
The main
Oh, there's no change.
I'm done.
access.
Right. So after all that... Oh, hang on, there's a desk drawer. You open a desk drawer. Oh, something in there? Look in. You know what is in your desk drawer and none of it is very... You had me all excited there, damn it! It was like prompted me to look in. I was like, oh, there's got to be something here. That is... Oh, hang on. Desk. Look at the desk. A utilitarian desk is bolted to the bulkhead of the cabin. A single desk drawer is open. Shut it down. Close it. Old paperweight. Dig. You have the paperweight in one hand. As you do this, violent thoughts race through your mind. They disturb you so much that you toss it back up to the desk. What?
On deck 2.
Why? That doesn't make sense. Oh, notepad. After reading the first item, you realise that these things you had once considered important are now utterly trivial. I mean, things will quickly make your life seem small in comparison when things go wrong. There's seriously nothing in here. That is... Behind a dome, the wall, made of metal alloy. Seriously, I was expecting something in there. I am still not entirely sure what we're going to do about this, you know, ruptured bulkhead thing, or how to do that. But I need to keep exploring the deck. This game is, above all else, about exploring your surroundings. Right, what's to the left? I haven't looked to the left yet. Right, we are definitely on deck 2. Habitat mode. Yeah. I wonder how big the ship is. It did look massive. Okay. Let's... Hang on, I gotta check something real quick. I don't know. It seems fine. Don't worry about it. OBS things. Right, the other end of the deck, we've got this stuff. Open this one? Right, why are you not letting me click on things? Oh, the game walked out because I alt-tabbed. Hate when it does that. And what's going on here? Why is it not letting me? Alright, hold on. I will just save the game a minute. I have to quit back out. It's being silly.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly.
Damn it. Oh, there is a map. I've just noticed that in the top right. Sorry about that, folks. It's because I alt-tabbed out. These DOS games are always a bit iffy when you do things like that. Restore. Oh, it prompts me to restore. That's good. I don't wish it had a main menu. I feel weak when a game doesn't have a main menu. Yeah, it wasn't letting me click things. I clicked it as soon as I let go of the button.
Rapidly on deck
Okay,
2.
with that, so I have to be careful with my alt-tabbing. Oh, right. This is the important room. This is the officer's wardroom. In the old surface Navy, the ship's wardroom was traditionally the officer's mess. The Lexington's wardroom serves more as a conference room for briefings and meetings. I mean, this screams briefing room to me. Right. Oh, paintings. Look at the paintings. One of 4 paintings created by Beth Eleanor Kalb in 2131 to commemorate the Lexington's 15th year in service. It's a bit of an old ship. Right, a veteran. In this painting, the Lexington is returning to Earth for repairs after the historic confrontation with the UN heavy cruisers Beijing and Kiev. Why are the UN the bad guys? I've never known a game where they were the bad guys. This is definitely new. One of 4 paintings created by Beth Eleanor Cartwright. In this painting, Lexington is showing blasting into action at 4 gravities during the battle for Delta Pavonis 5 in 2121. How do you go into action in 4 gravities? I feel like that would tear your ship apart if you tried to do that. Look at the power display. These displays aren't touch sensitive. They are passive units splayed to the large bulkhead screen. Okay. Look at the conference table. An elegant conference table with 6 chairs dominates the wardroom. Panel displays are inset in front of each chair. Very fancy. Can we sit on it? You climb up on the conference table and sit down, facing the huge screen on the wall. Although you undoubtedly have the best seat in the house, the ISOC logo isn't much of a show, so you get back down. The ISOC, I don't know what that means. Yeah. Casually sitting on tables. So, hey, I'm the only person on the ship, I might as well. Oh, can I take it? Oh, I can actually take this.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly.
Transparent display case surrounds a scale model of Lexington. So it's a very elongated ship. I wonder what part we're in, where the module is. Read the blast black. The USS Lexington LCB H09, scale 900 to 1, presented with pride to the crew of Lexington, February 20th, 2134, by Lieutenant James Poole. So it's somewhere in the 2130s, from the looks of it. Oh, we need a key. Right, trying to get a key for that. Reviews as follows: USS Lexington, AI SOC. I still don't know what that means. It's not an AI SOC, don't worry. Commissioned December 28th, 2114. So yeah, it's been a while. There's another painting. No. Look at the painting. In this bit, the Lexington's first captain, Barbara Cochran, has left, no relation to Zephyr, I'm sure, has left the ship in an EVA manoeuvring suit in order to conduct a traditional external inspection of the Lexington. Oh. And the last painting. This painting depicts the Lexington hanging in space near Earth's sun after completing her first combat mission to L52. So she is a combat ship. But what I don't get is why we suddenly couldn't defend ourselves against 5 drones. We took half of them out. Surely the ship had its own weaponry. I still don't understand why we just surrendered like that. That's odd. Right, we've got the main screen here. It looks like we can do something with it. Oh, hello.
I'm sure you're wondering what's going on.
Oh.
I'll explain.
Alright.
You are probably aware that the Lexington was attacked by a UN ship.
Yes.
We were outgunned and on the verge of being destroyed when Captain Dana notified the UN captain of our desire to surrender. Garrick agreed to take the crew of the Lexington and Jericho aboard before destroying both ships. As I record this message, Garrick is waiting for us to transfer over to his ship on the Lexington shuttle. You are the only one left behind. If we're lucky, the UN bastard will ignore one crewman left on board the Lexington.
And he did, for a moment.
We intend to detonate a thermonuclear device after our shuttle has been taken aboard the UN vessel. This will completely destroy their ship. It will also kill everyone on board both shuttles. This should leave you free to complete our mission. There is nothing more important than this mission.
Wow.
Including the lives of the crew. We died so that you can finish what we started.
Yowza.
Our ship was badly hurt during the UN attack. The first thing you must do is deal with the worst of the battle damage.
Right.
There are problems which directly threaten the near-term survival of the ship. Now, first of all,
we have a
the primary
hole
power
in space
reactor
right
is headed
now.
for a meltdown because the coolant system has failed. The molten core will eat through the containment vessel of the reactor and set off the fuel for the fusion engines. The resulting explosion will completely destroy the Lexington and the nearby Jericho. You need to get to engineering and stop the runaway chain reaction.
Right.
The meltdown is the top priority. When you deal with that problem, then you must get the central computer back in operation. Without that, you cannot complete the mission. Currently, all computer processing has been delegated to the smaller, decentralized computers that exist on each deck of the ship. They do not communicate with each other except on a very primitive level. Enough to keep what you might think of as subconscious ship functions going. There is no overall guiding intelligence in these autonomous systems. The ship's central computer is made up of Turing cores and is home to the complex software that gives the ship's computer its smarts.
Turing cores?
The higher functions of the ship's brain reside in the central computer cores. These cores are currently inoperative.
Right.
The primary cores were destroyed, and the secondary cores failed to activate the way they were supposed to. You must get the central computer back online.
Yeah, we've got a lot of fixer-uppering to do.
I've recorded one more message. You'll hear from me again when you get the central computer back in operation. I have key-coded the message so that the higher functions of the main computer will pick it up and display it for you as soon as the central cores are once again operational.
Okay, fair enough.
Good luck. And be careful.
Ouch. Well, thank you.
Tran out.
Thanks, Tran. But man, that's weird. As soon as the message ends, the ACN spits out a plastic card. Tran must have programmed the unit to regurgitate the card as soon as the briefing ended. Yeah, that's nuts. Oh, we have it. It's a plastic card. Look at. Yellow stripes. We need that to get somewhere. Yeah. Can I use this? Yeah, I mean, I've already used it. Wow, it's like, whatever mission we are on, the whole crew of the ship sacrificed themselves so that I could complete it. It's like, that's heavy stuff. And I'm not going to let them down. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure it out. So our first priority is to get this meltdown under control before we all die. It's going to be weird because I think we're going to hear from her or maybe the other crew as we go on, but it's all from the past. We're like talking to the dead. It's
This stateroom is protected by the privacy laws. You are not the legal occupant assigned to this stateroom.
Given that it's opposite.
A VIS override code is...
I know. There it is. A3X5.
Access granted.
Right then, let's see what the captain was hiding. Now, there's a reason he needed me to get in here. He wouldn't have left that note otherwise. The captain's stateroom is similar to the other officers' quarters on Deck 2 and Deck 3. This stateroom is distinguished only by its location across from the wardroom. An official-looking bound volume sits on the captain's desk. I bet he had a more plush room, though. You feel uncomfortable lying on the captain's bed. It seems somehow inappropriate. I mean, yeah, I guess. Huh, actually, no, it's the exact same. Wow. Yeah, we've done that already. Same thing. Okay, was there anything in here? The cabinet is locked. Either you could open it, or you would find there's a collection of toilet articles. Toilet articles? Sounds like a magazine, weird magazine.
Emergency decompression.
Shoe polish, uniform decorations, ballet in a spray, and other practical necessities of military life aboard ship. It looks more comfortable than your average military ship, though. Oh man, again with the uniforms. Right, it's a crew manifest. Let's have a look at that. A sealed magnet. See, I know Americans say vase. We say vase here, I think. A sealed magnetic vase is home to the traditional starflower. The vase has all of the nutrients needed to keep the genetically engineered flowing plant healthy for the duration of a typical mission. Can I take it? Probably not. But the death, you have to be holding that. I just tried to put the death. How did I do that? I was like, I don't know. That was weird. You pick up the flower, look it over, and put it back. The starfire flower doesn't seem like it was very useful. Besides, you know that half the crew has them in their quarters. You could buy one if you need one. That is a good point. Holoprint. A laser holoprint of Captain Dana and a young girl is propped up against a bulkhead. Oh. Sucks he's not going to get to see his daughter ever again. So the moon is affixed to the holoprint. And what's the top one? For Lexington itself. It's a ship they could be proud of, even though we somehow couldn't divide. I don't know how that works. Let's look at the books. You thumb through one of the books and realise that reading even a few pages will take more time than you have. Can I take the books? Yeah, you pick up one of the books. These ancient volumes are bulky and heavy. Besides, you probably aren't going to have much time for leisure reading. Put the book back on the desk. I understand. Now, the crew manifest. Let's have a look at this. From here, all you can read is the cover, which says USS Lexington Crew Manifest Mission 161. Do I need to take this? Yes, I do. Right, this might
Emergency
be...
decompression alert.
Aha, here we go.
Classified
Classified Gamma. Top secret. Right, it's top secret, guys. What you're about to see cannot leave the confines of this stream. So I'm swearing it to secrecy. Okay. AirSoc, USN, what? That's all stuff. Assignments. Jasmine Protocol, Pandora. Lots of super cool secret names there. Operation Pandora, huh? Is this a reference to Pandora's box by any chance? Let's have a look. 15th February 2134. The Captain Stephen Dana, commanding officer at USS Lexington, from the Officer Personnel, OPERS, Logistics Command, Logcom. Final Crew Manifest for Mission 161. Captain Dana, attached you will find the Final Crew Manifest for Mission 161, code Pandora, departure date the 22nd of February 2134. 3 new personnel assignments will need to replace members of the crew that were rotated from TAC Ops. 2 or 3 billets have been filled. Your new operations officer is Lieutenant James Poole. I guess that was the third guy we saw? Lieutenant Poole has most recently served in I can't read that properly, Intel, as the Special Executive Assistant to Admiral Parker. Lieutenant Poole also participated in the planning of Operation Pandora. Your new optoelectronic tech is Petty Officer 2nd Class Mark Aguilar, most recently assigned as Senior Optoelectronic Tech on, I can't say that fast, Heavy Cruiser USS Coral Sea. Maybe it was him then. Was it Poole or Aguilar who we saw, the guy we saw turn around? I don't know. The third bill has not yet been filled. Your special request to OPERS Logcom for Assignment Supply Officer has been duly noted and is being processed. If the subject also can be made available prior to the scheduled departure date of That doesn't make sense. That doesn't read properly. You'll be assigned to your crew. I'm gonna guess, hazard a guess here, that that's yours truly. Okay. Command: Captain Stephen Dana. Executive Weapons Officer: Lieutenant Commander Jennifer Tran. Medical Officer: Lieutenant Michael Dahl. Science Officer: Lieutenant Tier 1 Narang. Operations Officer: Lieutenant James Poole. Engineering Officer: Lieutenant Renato Oliver. Supply Officer: that is totally me. It's totally me. Communications Officer: Lieutenant J. Junior Grade Kimberly Falcon. That's the last we saw in the comms. Navigation Officer: Lieutenant J.G. Paul Madden. Maybe he was the guy, because like on the main bridge you could have the navigation guy. Presumably, I don't know. Maybe we'll learn who these people were. The ship can't be that massive if this was all the crew, but I don't know. But again, this might be staff officers. Ah, yeah, there's more. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to go through all those. I wonder if any of them are references to anyone. I don't know. I can't tell. Optoelectronics, though, that's a thing to this universe, isn't it? You thumb through the document until you reach 2 pages near the end, covered with diagrams and a captain's handwriting. I can work this out. BIS override codes, Deck 2. Yes! We've been here. We've got Narangs, Olivar's, Transcores, which we can't get into, Dals, and Pools. We can only get into Narangs, Olivar's, and Dals. Now, Olivar's, I think, is the one that's breached, so we'll have to lift the lockdown until we'll get in there, I assume. Oh, hang on, it's Deck 3 as well. Mandon, Falcon, Muir, Quads. We're getting some of those. But we can't get to Deck 3
Emergency
yet.
decompression alert.
I
Pressure
know.
is dropping rapidly on Deck 2.
I know. I'm well aware of that. We're going to go sort that out now. I think that's everything that's in here. Thank you, Michael Dorn. We'll not forget your sacrifice. Okay. Let's move. Not that way. At least I know exactly where I'm going. Easy pie. Easy as pie. And we actually do have a map as well. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's not so bad though. We do actually have a map. That does help an awful lot. I'm guessing we're going to need one of the spare parts of that storage room at some juncture. Right, I need to figure out whose room is what here. Right, let's bring the book back up. I want to go. Damn it. Let's see. Yes, we can, but we have to flip it round. So we'll try Dals first. That's the one. Right, it's this one here, I do believe.
This stateroom is
I have it. Oh, hang on, wait.
access denied.
Damn it. It's gonna make me read through this a lot, isn't it? Right. DC.
Emergency
22.
decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on Deck 2. Access granted.
Good. Right. What's in here? This is Lieutenant Michael Dahl's steering. We have a called steering. That is should double there. Sit on that. I just want to feel small again, guys. I just want to feel small again. Right. There's an eyepiece. Oh, look in. You look in the eyepiece. You see 2 little green crosshair patterns that immediately begin moving side to side. The retinal scanner hums and chatters to itself, but your retinal panel is not key coded into the scanner's memory. Nothing else happens. Ah, that's annoying. How are we going to open this? We don't have the guy's eyes, so I don't know how this is going to work. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Oh, they're locked, so maybe that controls the locks of those as well. A heavy safe made of Arica alloy is secured to the bulkhead. You wonder briefly about the locking mechanism, but a binocular eyepiece to one side of the safe door is a dead giveaway. The safe is equipped with a retinal scanner. Pull? Yeah. I don't want to try breaking it in case I mess everything up. Nothing should be found. Can we take these? Use the paperweight? Useless 0. Mass 1,365 grams. Yeah. I'm with you on that one. What about his desk drawer? Let's have a look. In. Nothing of interest. Great. Let's check the computer.
Computer?
The main computer is down.
Any change in stat?
There has been no change in the stat.
Yeah, no change.
I need
authorization.
What if
that is correct?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I have the always five member of the crew. Yeah.
I am the only surviving member of the crew.
Game.
Access Jennifer Tran's last message entries on the wardroom ACN to verify and then secure from condition Zebra.
Negative. This information cannot be verified by the main computer and therefore cannot be acted on.
Gosh darn it.
The survival of the ship is at stake here. I need access to the other decks.
Authorization from the commanding officer is required to enter
machine.
or leave any compartments under condition Zebra.
Damn it.
But the main computer is offline. God damn it, everyone's dead.
That is not a command or query.
This is such a computer response.
Everyone in the crew is dead.
That is not a command or query.
Oh, screw you.
I'm done.
Access terminated by user.
Oh, man. That sucks. I'm held hostage by a computer that obviously can't understand what's happening. I mean, it's not like in a way, it's not really the computer's fault, is it? Right, it's not. I'm gonna say it before I try breaking it. I feel like this could end badly. Break it. It would be relatively easy to render the retinal scanner inoperable. Unfortunately, this action would leave me without any chance of opening the safe at all. Can I break the handle? Arica alloy is used for starship hulls and hover tank armor. Nothing short of a high energy particle beam will get you into that safe unless you can set up a reticles. Yeah, I don't have a particle beam to hand, so that might be an issue. Never mind. Let's crack on. So, our search has only just begun though. Right, the next one I'm going to is... I need to double check this. Oh, right, I need to go... The PAG is TX11. TX11. But we're not going to be able to open that with the whole hull breach thing going on.
This stateroom is...
I know.
Access granted.
Access granted. He's up to find something we can use in here. And that. You plopped down the bed and find it just as hard as your book. After sleeping on these things for a few years, you couldn't sleep in a normal bed without slipping a plank of plywood underneath you. You bounce back up. Mattresses are important, guys. Seriously, I have a memory foam one. It's managed. Wait, look at... Oh, I can actually look at his stateroom? That off the stateroom. Anything out there? What's this? A molecule model. Nah, too awkward to carry around. That's exactly what our guy is thinking. In these books. But your scientific tomes aren't going to do you much good in your current situation. I mean, they'll keep my brain busy, if nothing else.
Decompression alert.
The book is entitled Theory of Artificial Quantum Singularities Volume 3. The role of virtual particle creation in energy production. You turn to the first page and find that the map is already over your head. You replace the book. Yeah, I would totally do that. Yeah, exactly. Holoprint. Right, what's on here? A holoprint of the planet Delta Bermudas 5 is affixed to the bulkhead. The planet is currently uninhabited except for a small research station, but it has potential as a colony site. Or is that where we are? Oh no. A holoprint depicting the colony world... No, it's not. Of Erebus is affixed to the bulkhead. Erebus is one of two major human colonies. A frozen ball of ice orbiting the star 70... Oh, Fuji. Now that base got referenced, so maybe... I don't know if that's one of the two places we're at. Is this anything in this cabinet? Yeah, anything in the drawers? Ah, man. Desk drawer. You have anything useful in your desk drawer? No. What is it with nothing useful being in these desk drawers? Oh, hang on. Now this is something. A scientist on a Navy warship is like a whore at a game bar. What? What? Dr. Anton? That's an interesting quote. I guess I'll take it. When you try to peel the card off of a desk, it starts coming apart. You decide to leave the card alone. I mean, yeah, let's just... No. Yeah. No, I don't want to do that. I want to use the computer. Right. Computer? It's the same thing, isn't it?
I'm done.
Access to...
So there was nothing in here that helped us. Which leaves our room with the bloody hull breach currently in progress. Yeah, I think saving here might be a very good plan. The thing is, I don't know what else I can do at the moment.
Emergency decompression alert.
Oh, hang on, what's...
Pressure is dropping rapidly.
Manifest activate doors. Unless the card gets me to the elevator, I don't know. Let's see. Hang on. So, B29X. That's the code. Something tells me
the stateroom is protected. Access granted.
Oh shit, yes! Oh, this escalated quickly. As soon as the door opens, you are pulled off your feet and through the door by a blast of air that feels like a hurricane. You are slammed into a bulkhead on the far side of the stateroom and lose consciousness for a brief instant. When you come to, all hell seems to have broken loose. Oh god. Wow, yeah, that's... Oh! That's what's going on. Right, we need something to plug that. I don't know how to sit on it right now. You pop down a chair, shove around you, become dizzy, but fall out again. You really should be concentrating on a mission. Yeah, especially since there's a freaking hull breach. All that's do. The first thing you notice is the freezing cold cyclone and the cloud of swirling debris. The next thing that registers is the unearthly, keening howl generated by the passive air from the hull puncture of the far bulkhead. How we still have air in this room is beyond me. There needs to be something to plug this gap. You try to open the desk drawer, but it's unsuccessful. It must be jammed with the thermal stress created during the impact. The cabinet, yeah. Can I go? This way, this way. We need to block that, but I have no idea how. Yeah, I can't. Look at that, I mean, I can't do much. Now, plug it. With what? Get your hands to plus I punch it back and suck through yourself. One step. Oh, yeah, that's what happens to gold at the end of it. Yeah, it's not a nice way to go. Can I use one? No, I need that. No. You managed to get the flimsy sheet of factory within a few seconds at the hull breach before a note is pulled out of your hand and sucked through the puncture. Right, I don't think I can use any of those now. Hopefully we don't need his note anymore. No, we should. Open the door. Right. Now, we need something to plug this.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly.
Didn't we have a paper?
This stateroom is protected.
I know. Oh, we can't get it that way. So that's something I can pick up before. I still don't know what to worry about that. Pick. I'm sure there's something we could use to plug the gap. There was something in the room, wasn't there? Paperweight. It might actually be useful. But again, would we be able to pick it up before?
This stateroom.
Oh, shut up. Open. Sesame. Let's take another look. Paperweight. Can I take it? No. What? Can I not? Can I not use it? Why can't I take anything? Breathe! This is the part where I get stuck, folks. I think this is the part where I get stuck. Right, let's head back up here. Oh, hang on. I know what to do. What if we need something to look through all these and get something we can plug it with? Yes. Oh, an E spare plug. Plug that in something. Look at. What is it for? It's a compact little bundle of sophisticated crystal lattice electronics with a standard bus connector on the base of the unit, so we're going to need that at some point. Box is sealed tight. Oh, there's a spare. Yeah, that's another electronic. Lots of me, you know what 5 you need. That's another thing. I don't know what these do. These are all the same things. How does this work?
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure
yeah, these are all mechanical spares. I don't know how this is going to work. just have a look, see what we can get. I mean, I'm gonna need this at some point anyway. Oh, it's sealed with heat shrunk plasma fiber. What the hell is that when it's at home? Oh, a handwritten note. Oh, I should have a look at this. Yo, the something was busted during a fight between Slocum and Geyser. I took the last EC-2001 so we could watch the latest holovid on the file leg of a trip out. Mark. That's nice. That's helpful. I already have one. Already set specialized equipment, so no good. Ah, yeah, we don't want to make a big mess. That could be irritating. 9. Can't open the box. Right, so we've got everything we can get from in here. Oh, what's that? Right. It sounds like it would be more if I'm not able to get it. Right. What, pray tell, do I do now? I don't think I can get off deck 2 until I plug the hull breach. Kind of important, no matter what. I've just realised something actually. I think that chat's a bit. That may not be good. Oh dear. Oh well. Right.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
I've done the bloody thing again, haven't I? Right. Bear with me. I gotta quit the game again, cause bloody hell, that's stupid. I'll tab out of this game. Doesn't like it. It's the way they were made, guys. And what people didn't think these games were going to be running on the future, clearly. Right. We know. Restore, yes. Continuance. Right. Elevator call button. Push
Deck
it.
2 is under damage control condition Zebra and has been sealed off from the rest of the ship.
So I have to plug
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
I know. Elevator housing. I know what it does, right. So we have to plug the gap. Let's try using one of these things. I mean, I don't know what else I could possibly use with it, unless... That's a good point. There is something else I wonder. What about the ship model? That might actually do the trick. I want to see if there's any way I can get a hold of that. I know I don't have the key for it. Welcome back, Shadow. Hope you had a pleasant trip, wherever you went. Sesame. And now you feel bad and tired. Oh, that sucks. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, let's try and... Yeah, that didn't... Right, let me try and break it. You can't break the keyhole. I mean, I can try, alright? Open. It doesn't use a millimeter. What about touch? You run your fingers over the surface of the case and then wrap it with your knuckles. The material is smooth and cool. Perhaps a crystal of some kind, or one of the new transparent ceramics. Ooh, fancy. Right, break. You power the display case with your fist. Nothing happens. Hit a ship bottle. Yeah, can I take a display case? No. Right, I can't open that with what I've got.
Emergency decompression alert.
You did nothing.
Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
Some people would say I've done nothing in the last hour. Because I might be able to sleep now. Can I not take that? I feel like I need to take something. Lock this whole thing up. But I'm gonna... Maybe I gotta use one of these to plug the gap? I don't know. That's different. Nothing. Oh. Yeah, but sometimes you gotta properly rest when you look at it. You can't be doing something every moment of every day. It doesn't work. The human body doesn't work like that. Right, let's try and fix this. What? Right, open sesame. Outreach in progress. Let's save it there. Right. Right, because I'll lose stuff out of it if it's like you try and plug the function of the EC2061 module. The EC26 module isn't the right shape to make even a temporary patch. You only manage to reduce your hands to a nearly frostbitten state from a bit of cold at the home back. Look carefully at the whole function. There doesn't be a bit of slot for the EC modules. Oh, I'm trying to. That's not right. Not this. Not likely. Oh, you lean into a screaming hurricane and toss the cream manifest in the general direction of the whole function. It spirals in towards the hole, then bounces off. The current manifest spot joins the other debris flying around the room. Oh my god. Ah, man, this is working. Wait, what if? Can I put those together? Can I combine these? How the hell am I going to put this? I don't grab one of these things? I'm guessing no. Wait. Dad, we cannot move the chair? Not likely. Oh, that's infuriating. Right. Not entirely sure how I'm supposed to do this. Yeah, I'm going to say that. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. Like, you get sucked in and it will suck you through no matter what kind of, you know, shape you are. And it's a very grisly end. I was saying this before. So how we are alive right now is interesting. Right, I'm at a bit of a loss then. I also don't know what these parts are for. Maybe they're for somewhere else. But at the minute, I'm kind of stuck. Unless I'm going to use one of them in here. Hang on. Just the com. Let's see what's in here. Was there anything in here that I missed? Status panels, yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to do this again. No, I can't do that. Plastic card room technology may be just around the corner, yeah. Oh, that's just for two things, right. So, this is the point at which I've reached an impasse, guys. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, that's clearly the first thing I have to do, because I can't even get off this deck until I plug the gap. But what do I plug it with? Like, none of these worked. Can I get this computer to do... Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, I didn't like that. Oh. I'm just trying it. I'm just trying it just for the giggles.
Computer?
The main computer is down.
Oh,
I'm done.
Okay. Fine. No more to say to computer. Yeah, I'm a bit stuck now. 100k pascals, I don't know. It's not a very smart computer.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly.
But there has to be something I can use. Open. Is there anything in there? No. Is there anything at all I can use? Come on. Man, doesn't make sense.
USS Lexington.
Oh, the captain's log.
I don't have much time. The bridge recorders and comm logs will have full transcripts of the events that led to the current situation. This is a subjective account intended for the captain's log only. I'm afraid any gaps must be filled in later using previous entries.
Makes sense.
A lot has gone wrong since we first arrived in orbit around Persephone.
Listening to a dead man talk, it's weird.
Godforsaken world at the end of a 68 light-year voyage that has tried my ship and my crew. The details of this mission are known only to myself, my XO Lieutenant Commander Tran, and the captain of the Jericho, the science ship we've escorted from Earth. The three of us have carried this secret, a burden that has gotten heavier during each week of the trip out. We knew that what we might find on Persephone could well help us turn the tide in the war with the United Nations. We knew that it might even change the course of human history. Things haven't worked out that way. And as strange as it seems, I think the crew knew towards the end that this was going to be a one-way trip. A sense of foreboding crept over the ship as Persephone came into visual range. As we got closer, I could see it in their eyes, in their drawn and exhausted faces. I could feel it in myself, an almost palpable dread that permeated every corner of the ship. It was justified. Nothing could have prepared us for the hell that was waiting on the other side of Persephone.
Persephone, huh? It's all about Persephone.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
USS...
Yeah, we've read that. Right, there does not appear to be anything in here that I can use. Now, I know that this is for one of the other last EC-2000 was. I wonder, what if it's that we need? I mean, we're clearly going to need it. Let me see the crew manifest again. Who's Mark? Who was Mark again? Mark Aguilar. Right. I think he's... Right. No, wait, where... No, where was his quarters? I'm trying to find his quarters. Yeah, Mark Aguilar. Heck. Yeah, but his quarters aren't listed here. Did it say where he took them? I get a funny feeling that's what we... I get a funny feeling. Is there really anything else in there? I think I checked them. Have another look. Go there. Any other messages? The same thing again. Yeah.
I'm sure you're wondering what's going on.
Yeah, there's nothing more to be found here, I don't think. Can I use that? No. Yeah, nothing happens. I mean, what did you expect? It's a chair. I don't want to use a guide for this game. I want to figure this out myself, because I always end up doing that with me. Because I feel like the solution is probably really obvious, and I'm not getting it. I want to say it's that EC-2001
Emergency
part,
decompression alert.
maybe, but
Pressure
then again, an
is
electronic
rapidly on
part
deck
is
2.
not the thing I'd think of to plug a gaping hull bridge. Okay, you did math. You did math. Wow. 1 atmosphere is about 100k pascals. It's got to be pretty something in there right now, hasn't it? I'm gonna check all the rooms again. I must have missed something. Maybe I have.
This stateroom.
Oh yeah, shut up, we don't care. It's mine. There's absolutely nothing in my room we can use. I mean, serious. Ick. No. Notepad, great. I flipped the paper away, but why? Can't take it. Computer. Anything more to do on the computer?
The main computer.
I'm done.
Nothing more to do. Nothing more to do. Yeah, like walking into that room, you would not survive that. I'm positive you would not survive that at all. So, it looks like there's something in there, but pick it up. I can't. Okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly what was Luca's main shadow, but all I know is you wouldn't be able to survive in that room, I'm sure. Unless there's some other technology at work here that I'm not sure about. I don't know. Look what was you. Right, there's this as well, but how do I get into that? Whose room was this again?
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
Dahl's room. Dahl. He is, or she is, Michael Dorn. Yeah, a medical officer. How get in there? I mean, yeah. How am I even gonna get a set of eyeballs? Put the card. No, that's not gonna work, is it? That's the power suction. Yeah, exactly. My point exactly. Man. Let's use this terminal again.
Computer?
The main computer.
I could have getting lost
access.
the other. I don't know. Yeah. What am I missing here? I do really feel like there's something under my nose I'm not getting. There's just nothing in any of these rooms that I can use. Like I say, I'm hesitant. I really want to use a guide, but I might not have a choice here. I like these kind of games because I like really piecing things together, trying to get out of a situation. But I'm not. Oh, hang on. Oh, come on! Surely that'll work. Gosh darn! I thought I was onto something there. Can I use his computer for it? Probably not.
Computer?
The main computer.
Ah, man. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
Oh, she's studying quantum chemistry. That's the composition of the hole that we currently see. That's nice. Right, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that I can do. Yeah, it's. I always reach this brick wall in games like this where I just don't know where to go. It sucks because I like the atmosphere. I like what's going on. It's like, has to be something else in here. Sealed tight, that's good. Man. It really is like looking for a needle in a haystack. RS ones? No. 11. I'm making sure I haven't missed it. I don't think I have though. I already have these. I'll pick that up again. Lots of them here. It's not good. Like, I think these are just. These might be red herrings at the minute. I'm gonna kick myself if I can't get this. Feel stupid. It's empty. Definitely empty. No, there's not another sausage in here at all.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
I think I'm going to have to go for a guide here, folks. I'm going to kick myself when I read this. I mean, I've exhausted every possibility. I don't know what I'm so. Oh, I can't have it. Hang on, I'll get this up on my phone so I don't have to put the pen out of it. What a pain. Let me have a look. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, I'm an idiot! I'm a complete and utter golden nugget! It literally told me before where to get it. It's in the compartment! Ah! Ah, man. I just... Ah, there. There. Ah. I took... I've just kicked myself. There you go. Oh, man. I looked everywhere except the one spot that... Yeah, take it. A whole patch kit. Right. Let's sort this mess out, shall we? That's the wrong way. Wrong way. Don't look back in anger. Go forward with purpose. Something like that. This is why I take forever with these games, because I miss the most obvious bloody thing. I wouldn't care, but I literally read it out loud. But I just think part of my brain was like, okay, that'll be somewhere else. I'll get that later. I didn't realise it was right there. Never mind. Right, let's do this. Okay, kit blocks. You empty out the contents of the whole patch kit and discard the plastic blocks. So, sheet of instructions. Yes, always read the instructions before patching up a hole in space. Okay, spray gel for an near micrometer or beam weapon puncture. Foam is suspended in air until suction causes the puncture. Foam will accrete on hull alloy as its puncture escape the atmosphere. Once puncture has been temporarily sealed by the foam, apply molecular glue, apply a seal patch, and place patch secure over. It's like patching a bike tire. It's the same thing. So that's patch. They use the gel foam spray. Do it. It's doing it. Whoosh. Wait for it. The container produces a fluffy cloud of foam that hangs in the air for a brief moment before being sucked towards the puncture. As the foam is pulled through the hole, it sticks to the surrounding metal. Soon the shriek of escaping air becomes a whimper and then stops completely. Right. Oh wow. Sorted. Almost. That's not going to fix it completely. Molecular glue on that. You apply a thin coating of molecular glue to the composite fibre hull patch. And then that. Yay! We did it! And we can hear ourselves think now. You put the patch on a puncture and push it firmly into place. Yeah, you really have to do that with an inner tube puncture. I know better than most. The molecular glue creates an atomic bond between the patch and hull metal, making the result. Why did I say metal like that? I don't know. Metal! Metal! Making the resulting seal nearly perfect. You discard the gel foam container and the patch kit instructions. Congratulations! The puncture has been plugged. Oh boy, let's look at that. Yeah, not too shabby. Technology is fancy. Now I can get this stuff. Ooh, read the holodisc. Swedish Newton 0G looks interesting. Can I take that for research?
Deck 2 has stabilized.
You snatch up the disc and realise that it's been damaged beyond repair. Stop interrupting me. And toss back down again. What a pity. Of all the items in this stateroom, the disc looked like it might be the most interesting. Alchemist would have loved that. Yeah. That's a shame. book here. Read it. The book is filled with high-quality computer-enhanced holograms of the patterns created by star-hot plasma inside various thrust chambers and containment fields. Interesting? Maybe. Not really. Can I take it? Yeah, we're not doing that. Oh, there's a book. There's another book here. Let's read this one. This appears to be a treatise on terraforming Mars. You smile sadly as you read a few words from one of the pages. The last thing on anybody's mind after 20 years of war is an ambitious mega project like terraform. So we've been at war, basically. I like how the weight of a book is always different. Read the book. This appears to be a collection of colour holograms depicting various orbital platforms used for construction, repair, materials processing, defense, staging, and research. Space stations are all lit very dramatically and shot from interesting angles. Is Alchemist on the disc? We will never know, Shadow. We will never know. Oh, that shoe has strange tastes. There's also this thing. This is a book. Read. You glance at the title, Frontiers of Nanotechnology. You never mess with nanotechnology. I see enough sci-fi, I know that. You open the book and look at the publication date, 2052. All of that must have this rather sentimental reasons. The Frontiers of 2052 of a backwards 2134. I take it. Yeah. Even lighter book. We're getting somewhere. Splatter marks. Ooh, what's this? Molten metal splattered inward from the impact site and landed on the deck. It partially melted the deck before cooling, leaving a blotchy textured mass. So there's nothing... Oh, can I open this now? Can I open these now? Damn shut, no. Thermal stress. Damn it. Right, let's check in with the computer. We should be able to get our way forward now.
Computer?
The main computer is...
Any change in status?
The pressure on Deck 2 is stabilized. Deck 2 has been secured from damage control condition Zebra.
That's good.
Any change in status?
No change in...
Okay.
I'm done.
Access turn...
So now we should be able to leave Deck 2. Woohoo! Progress. Got a bunch of fancy things. Got a card we'll need at some point. Let's head on to Deck 3, shall we? Should probably save. I don't know if you can die or anything in this game, but time will tell. I know this game looks dated as heck, but I kind of dig the feel it's got going on. Not everything has to be super realistic. Right. Push the call button. Aha! Progress! Real, actual progress. Right. So the elevator provides access to all habitat module decks and the weapons bays, reactor spaces, and engineering areas in the aft section of the ship. Oh, whoops, didn't mean go back out. No. That was blah. Go back in. Go back in. Go back in, damn you. The elevator door, yes. I said open the door. Okay, fine. Push it. Push the button. Yeah, I'm probably invincible at this point. That's a fair enough hypothesis. Right, elevator controls. Right, look at. Right, use the controls.
A yellow keycard is required to gain access to other decks.
Bingo bongo! Right.
Access granted.
I knew we were going to need that soon. Access granted. Yes. Can I use it now? Can I use it? Use. Right, we've got bridge, deck 2, deck 3, deck 4, deck 5, deck 6, weapons bays, reactor spaces, engineering. Now, we need to get to engineering to stop a meltdown first. But we also have a lead on deck 3. There's the other doors we can go through, the other stateroom. So I don't know whether to go there first or go to engineering, or maybe... No, in this situation I would go to engineering. Let's move it. Oh, that deck is currently inaccessible due to a potential radiation hazard between the edge to reactor spaces and the engineering level. Right, in that case, reactor spaces? Right. We have to stop the thing from melting down. Let's get to it, people. Have a job to do.
Reactor
I'm gonna
spaces.
die the second I step in here. Oh boy! Alert! Alert! We have problems! The entrance to a honeycomb of access tunnels, crawlways, maintenance areas, and workspaces surrounding the innards of Alexa's liquid-cooled reactor. I know what it is. Look, I don't want help! I want it. Going down.
A coolant leak in the power reactor has
I'm aware of the coolant leak. I'm gonna fix it now. Cool your jets, CPU. The other thing won't go down at engineering, so the only way to get there is to go down through 5 levels of vertical access tunnels and reactor maintenance areas. I know I do need to get to engineering, but unfortunately, if Tran is right and the coolant system is damaged, then radioactive coolant may have spilled into some of the tunnels. You can't get your hands on a rad suit, the radiation protection gate is all down in engineering! Yay! This is super great. This means you may need to navigate through the reactor space without a rad suit. This would be a dangerous exercise. Oh yeah, I'll get up for my morning jog through radioactive waste. There wouldn't be any way to tell just by looking which tunnels were contaminated.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces.
I have a bad feeling about
hazard
this
area.
location.
All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation.
So one of the reactor maintenance areas. Portals in the deck lead to access tunnels that are fresh with the crabbed coolant pipes, pumps, sensors, and control nodes. Now look at location code. This is the locator panel for this reactor maintenance area. The maintenance areas are identified by letters that are color coded by level. Right, somehow, somewhere, I'm going to have to figure out which ones are irradiated. From the looks of it. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to explore elsewhere at the moment. I feel like going down there blindly would be a very bad idea. A very bad idea. Oh wow, it's all... the elevator call. It's got dramatic all of a sudden. I mean, the ship's going to explode if we don't sort this out, so yeah. Let's get to the bridge. We might as well get to the heart of the operation, right? Yeah. Captain on the bridge. I mean, technically I'm the commanding officer now. Yes. My thinking is we'll find something... I may have to make notes here. Bridge level. Right. Made it to this point. It's the bulkhead, yeah, that's what it is. I wonder if we can even get access to the bridge at this juncture. Computer, what's our status?
Computer?
The main computer is down. Voice access to Deck 1, local systems only.
Enough.
Is there anything I should know about?
Contact with the main computer system was lost at 22:31:22. Local systems took over monitoring and control of autonomic functions at 22:31:23.
That's nice.
I've heard all this before.
That is not a command or query.
Such sass. Come on.
Has anything changed?
No change in status.
That's wonderful.
I'm done.
Access terminated by user.
I'm going to check this thing this time, see if it'll let me... What's in here? Oh, okay. We don't need it. Alright. Right. Can we go onto the bridge? Yes, we can. The bridge sits at the top of the Lexington's habitat module and has a domed overhead with viewports that look out on the stars. The view outside is breathtaking. The bridge itself is striking in appearance. A circular room with a CEO's chair in the centre, surrounded by an array of consoles and screens. Ooh, very fancy. A cluster of lights, sensors, air vents and other equipment suspended from the overhead. I love the main view screen. It's not active at the moment, obviously. Can I sit in the chair? Oh, right, we need to look at this. You go to select a different microcam view at the outside of a ship, but you have no idea how the controls work. One of the monitors is showing a view of the outside of a Lexington. The picture is being fed in from one of the external microcams mounted on the ship's radiator fins. In spite of some evident battle damage, carbonized speeds and renting out the hull, the ship still looks like it's in pretty good shape. Well, that's good to know. Look at the nav map. I want to look at the nav map. Standard sector navigation map is displayed on this screen. A pinpoint indicates the Lexington's current position in orbit around the sixth planet of a star called Deneb Kaitos, also called Beta Cettae. So that's where we are. At least now we know that much. I want to... God damn it, let me... Consoles, let's look at the consoles. The bridge is rigged with a hexagonal array of large consoles. Each console is packed with myriad display screens, control panels, and keyboards. Where's a who when we need her? Oh, hang on. I shouldn't be pressing these buttons. I should not be pressing these buttons.
The main computer is down.
Has anything changed?
No change.
Yeah, right.
I'm done.
Fair enough. Technical console.
Hype Telecon System Initialization Checklist, Revision 3.1.
Curious.
This automated checklist has been prepared in order to simplify the activation and use of the experimental TX-15 Teradyne Hype Telepresence Control System components.
That's a lot of words.
These include the TX-15 RC09 Client Battle Direction Software for the Basilisk Strike Craft, the TX-15 Block 2 Cyber System Software Upgrade for the main computer, the Telecom Man-Machine Interface, and the Hype Mutagenic Serum.
I'm sorry, what? Mutagenic serum? What? This is curious.
Please stand by while the TX-15 Block 2 software upgrade runs a self-diagnostic to ensure proper
As long as you
operation.
work better than Windows 2000.
Thank you. Hype Telecon Checklist Step 1. Manually reprogram all RC-09 battle drones to be used with the Hype Telecom system. Use the arming console in each of the weapons bays to activate drones in storage. Program their onboard computers for telecom operation. Load them on the launcher and hand them off to the main computer. The Hype Telecon program is coded as 180 in the Armor Servo Mech data store.
I'm starting to feel like I might have to write some of this down, but I can't alt-tab.
Step 1 has not been completed. No drones are available for telecon operation.
Right.
Hype Telecon system initialization.
So we're coming back here to do that at some point. Definitely. That's a good thing. That's the nav map. Let's have a look at this for telemetry. Your cross-training exercise with members of the Lexington's crew were valuable and expanded your technical horizons immeasurably. Even so, you have never come to understand the finer points of secure C3 battlefield communication systems, or even the major points for that matter. Yeah. What? What? You really... Yeah, machine kernel lobotomizer. You really don't want to do that. Just because it's Emerald here. I don't know. I don't see him. Maybe? I don't know. I can see. It's funny because I can see who's here due to the avatar. So I can. Then again, there's no avatar that appears until someone types something, so that's not really accurate. If he is here, hello. If anyone is here, hello. But yeah, let's not use the lobotomizer. Idiot switches. This should be good. Well, it looks like the idiot switches were. Hello, Emerald. I will get those in a moment. I was feeling like a snack was coming on anyway. Hope you're doing good, buddy, and welcome aboard the USS Lexington. It looks like the idiot switches were flipped before the Lexington was abandoned. You don't really want manual control of all the ship systems back, do you? Well, trust me, you don't. You are 8 arms and 4 brains short of a minimum complement needed to run the ship in even a semi-autonomous mode. Let the machines do their jobs. Things I learned today. Idiot switches. That's... I don't know which one that's more offensive to. Humans or machines? This game is serious, and yet it's got a good sense of humour sometimes as well. I'll check one more console before we go and have a look. IPS synchronizations. You toggle. Yeah, I'll just randomly press the button. Yeah, that's nothing could go wrong. Dorsal ERCS controls. You aren't a pilot. You might send the Lexington committee right smack into the Jericho. No, sir, that wouldn't be pretty. Yeah, things colliding in space is generally not pretty. You arm the system bed, slam your hand on the prominent abort key as hard as you can. You'll feel very satisfied to remember that the nearest jump point is several hundred million kilometers away. And you just feel foolish. But what was that for? TS abort? I don't even know what that does. Navcom. We use Navcom. No idea how. Local nav map. I've already looked at that. Is that looking at the same one? Yeah, same one. We've got OMS manual overrides. Whoa! Nobody's used the OMS on manual since the ship was built more than 20 years ago! Cryo system. Is this best not to mess with it? Yeah. So the bridge crew technically refers to as a panic button. Pressing it will manually abort a computer sequence tile set or faster than light. Jump right up to the jump drive cores. Engage. So that aborts a jump drive. Right, I see. What does this do? I don't have a clue what that means. Yeah. That's a control reaction. What does the lobotomizer do? This system will seal off a bridge and eliminate local access to ship systems from anywhere. Oh, right, I get it. Mostly is used as an example of a stupid system. Yes. Why would you cut access to the bridge? That's. Well, I guess it should have been taken over, maybe. The intercom. You make a short PA announcement that echoes throughout the empty corridors within the ships. This is your acting captain speaking. I would like tea and biscuits, please. This is an emergency message to all crew members. Tea and biscuits, please. Thank you. Speaking of which, I'm going to grab some tea and biscuits. Back in a moment, folks. behold, I have returned. Nice. Getting that light on, even though I know it's quite light out there. I'm just, it's in anticipation of it getting dark. I have got good old peppermint tea, along with a couple of Orties, totally not hobnobs, and I picked up these random little Balsan Jaffa cakes today, just because I felt like it. Back to our mission critical, and a warm Phoenix Firebirdie chicken welcome to you if you are just joining. Oh, I've actually got the GOG page for this open under here, and it mentions a bit of a story. It's 2134, and the human race has been at war for 50 years since the Allies declared independence of the stifling group UN and its anti-technology policies. So that's what's going on. So the UN just became the very thing it sought to fight against, I guess. That is seriously dark. Yeah, I make a shot here now. Right, what's the master caution? They're both intercoms. How does that work? Actually, it's been lit up ever since the battle. We'll probably stay that way until the ship can return for dealer service. It's for check engine light. Oh, God. Oh, man. I think that's about all we can do here for now. We'll be back here at some point, though. There's other consoles, but I can't. Oh, can I go over to them? What do these buttons do? Pick out a nav map. We know where we are. Backup tactical console. Oh, right. No need for that at the moment. Data line interlock. Don't touch. Yeah, it's just like literally don't touch. Don't mess with it if you don't even know what it is. I mean, that's boring though. Data collection analysis system. You wouldn't have the slightest idea. Well, okay, you're not wrong. I'm not going to argue that. Can I sit of a chair? Right, usually tackle this directly. Yes. LS Alpha control. Don't fix it here, bro. What do they do? LS Alpha. Life support. Yeah, better not touch those. I can't hear LS Bravo. Can I use those? Probably not. Yeah, don't fix it here, bro. Status indicators. Where else can I go? Command chair. Yes, sit on. You sit down in a chair. You would always dream of getting your own command, but this is not the way it was supposed to happen. After a brief moment, you get back up. That is the cackiest way to get command, isn't it? Everybody else on the ship dies. It doesn't look like there's anything else we can do here right now. But I'm going to get off the bridge and take us down to deck 3 because I want to check out those other staterooms. Where? If the UN has anti-technology policies, yet they are using technology themselves, isn't that literally the pot calling the kettle black? I don't know. It's interesting though, it hasn't told you directly what's going on. I'm still... You're getting a... I love when games do this, so you build a bigger world around what's going on in your little bubble. You feel like you're part of something greater. Cannot overstate that. Okay. Let's do the thing. So we're gonna check. We'll deck by deck. We'll check deck. How about that? Makes sense to me.
Deck 3.
I feel like we need something to see if we traverse those tunnels. Right. Let's check it with the computer. It might have something different to say, I don't know. Who the hacking hack knows?
Computer?
The main computer is down. Voice access to Deck 3 local systems only.
Yes, we know.
Is there anything I should know about?
Contact with the main
I've heard all this.
That is not.
Has anything?
No change.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Access to.
That's so helpful. Thank you. I suppose you're keeping things ticking on. Ooh, metal. Now we're getting somewhere. Karaoke drawn. Oh boy. A mess hall is where meals are taken by the crew before and after going on watch. A self-serve food dispenser takes the place of the mess cooks of old. With state-of-the-art VR system and the only communal space on the ship, the mess also serves as a social hub for the crew. Wicked. I want to check this VR system out first. Look at a Sony Matsushita. Wow. That's nuts. The model of it, yeah, it's basically Karaoke Tron VR. No doubt a whimsical reference to one of the most obnoxious computer electronics devices to sweep the world during the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Can I not use it? Oh, I can! Ooh, woohoo! Interesting, okay. Let's see what the hell this is.
Welcome to the USS Lexington Orientation. The United States Congress authorized the development of a new class of warships in 2109 as new Cold War tensions between alliance states and the United Nations escalated. These ships were designated as light cruisers Bunker Hill class and were designed to be fast, lightly armored, and heavily armed. The USS Lexington is one of 9 Bunker Hill light cruisers built between 2111 and 2127. During the first half of 2133, the Lexington was the first Bunker Hill class ship to undergo an extensive modernization at the McHenry yards around Starhome. She was equipped with brand new weapon systems, an improved interplanetary drive, a new computer system, and an upgraded communication system. The Lexington is equipped with 3 propulsion systems.
Alright.
The first propulsion system is the Orbital Maneuvering System, or OMS.
Wow, it is pretty
The OMS
in-depth.
consists of several chemical reaction thrusters for use when in orbit or when maneuvering in close proximity to other ships.
Like what we did in the intro.
The second propulsion system is the interplanetary drive, used for travel inside a star system.
Pretty hefty thing.
4 deuterium-tritium fusion pulse drive engines are fed by a linear accelerator that runs down the spine of the ship from fuel tanks mounted near the bow. A continuous stream of microscopic frozen deuterium-tritium fuel pellets is accelerated into the 4 thrust chambers with magnetic containment at the stern of the ship. High-energy lasers bombard the fuel pellets and create a fusion reaction by implosion.
Wow.
Thrust is channeled
Science, people.
backwards.
Science.
A fraction of the resulting energy is fed
is
back into
science
large
fiction,
capacitors
guys.
which are used to fire the lasers for the next explosion. The interplanetary drive can produce and maintain a constant acceleration of up to 6 gravities for extended periods.
6 gravity.
Large radiator
Wow.
fins on the outside of the
That's what
ship
it's
help to regulate
speed.
temperature.
I think.
The third propulsion system is the
That's
Talsetto faster-than-light
interesting.
jump
The
drive,
jump drive's
located on the
very
boom forward of the bow.
ship.
The jump drive allows instantaneous travel along threads of space-time deformation that exist between the Talsetto jump points found in many star systems.
Very good.
A conventional liquid-cooled nuclear reactor mounted
So I
forward of
guess
the engineering
we are
compartments of the ship is used to charge the capacitors
middle
for the
of the
ignition
ship.
of the fusion engines and provide power for the linear
Yeah, I can see the
accelerator,
dome
life
of the
support,
bridge, I
and
think.
all of the ship's electrical systems. The Lexington's principal weapons system
Where the
is a
drones
complement
are.
of 18 Lockheed Martin RC-09 Basilisk multi-mission
Right.
autonomous strike craft, also known as battle drones.
Battle drones.
Up to 9 of the 18 drones can be active at one time. The drones are deployed using rotary launchers mounted in 3 weapons bays. These bays are arrayed in an
fancy.
equilateral triangle around the core of the ship. Each drone is capable of carrying several types of ordnance mounted on standard hardpoints on the dorsal and ventral surfaces. Drone weapons include anti-ship missiles, torpedoes, particle beam guns, railgun cannons, and lasers.
Holy
A
crap.
Basilisk drone with a full combat ordnance load is capable of accelerating at 100 gravities.
That's a lot of gravities.
The Lexington is also armed with a Close-In Combat System, or CICS, that serves as a weapon system of last resort if any enemy drones or long-range weapons penetrate a defensive screen of Basilisk drones. The CICS consists of 8 missile launchers, 2 railgun turrets, and several chaff ejectors mounted at various points on the Lexington's outer hull. The Lexington's standard crew complement is 20. Her maximum complement is 25. The crew is housed in the habitat module of the Lexington, a large rectangular structure mounted well forward of the reactor and fusion engines. The habitat module includes the bridge, crew quarters, communication center, medical and science labs, mess hall, computer center, and storage areas. With a combination of speed, range, and firepower, the USS Lexington is able to project Alliance military strength out to the farthest star systems.
But
she has proven herself in
real goods
and has a distinguished service record built over a period of years. Yet she also has some of the newest and best technology available. Veteran officers and enlisted personnel vie for the privilege of serving on the Lexington and contributing to the continuing story of one of the most capable ships in the Alliance fleet.
Wow. It wants to be capable because... Why we fight, okay. Settle down,
we are all familiar with the short version of the events that led to this terrible war. During the second half of the 21st century, the leaders of the world government got a glimpse of the shape of things to come. They were afraid of what they saw. Their reaction was to deny the inevitable, slamming the brakes on all technological progress. In 2082, a group of states led by the United States, Canada, Australia, and Japan decided that the cure was worse than the disease. The UN power structure reacted violently to the repeal attempt. States participating in the repeal campaign were targeted for brutal suppression by UN enforcement. Signatories to the Singapore Treaty formed the Alliance of Free States and announced their secession from the United Nations. They were joined by every major planetary colony settlement and orbital habitat. In 2085, large-scale armed conflict returned to Earth for the first time in over 100 years. The UN immediately invaded the territory of the seceding nations on Earth. UN hover tanks, troops, and ground support aircraft clashed with new Alliance military units made up of men and women from Alliance states who defected from UN control. The war ground to a halt after less than 2 months, as both sides ran out of soldiers, weapons, and materiel. The Alliance states managed to hang on to their home territories. An uneasy truce was negotiated between the UN and the Alliance, and the world entered an uneasy period known as the New Cold War. In 2111, the UN attacked again, and war returned on an interplanetary scale. Population centers on Earth and the colonies were bombarded from space by particle beam weapons. Armies fought tank battles supported by buzzing swarms of aircraft. Starships battled each other over asteroid mines, orbital habitats, and planetary installations. The furious pace of the war once again chewed up the socks of men and materiel in a matter of months.
All was stupid anyway, let's face it. It's a little animation there for added effect.
This time, there was no truce. In spite of economic exhaustion, the two sides continued to fight a war of attrition, a war that has since lasted more than 20 years and shows no signs of ending. The war has continued despite the price paid by both sides because all of the combatants are convinced that they are on the right side. The UN firmly believes that unchecked technological development will kill off the human race. The Alliance states are just as firm in their convictions that death is better than life without freedom and without forward progress.
It's an interesting moral dilemma, that one, isn't it? Definitely not a typical reason you hear about wars and science fiction. I still think the UN are bullshit though, because like, one, they're oppressing anyone who disagrees with them. Two, you're literally using technology to fight this war. How backwards can you get? I don't know. But that's your backstory, folks. That's why we're in this situation. We still don't know what this secret mission's all about. Look at rumor. Oh, can I turn these off? Ah, right. Okay, I get it. I get it. Sit on the table. You actually sit on a chopstick tilted at a rather painful angle. It convinces you to jump off a table, yelping in pain. Oh boy. Yikes. A long wait for any service. Oh yeah. Well, let's take a look. We get some food. That would be nice. We've been at this for a while. ACD. The US Navy has given the Food Preparation Unit a designation that gets those gastric juices flowing the Mark IV Variable Acceleration Null Grav Automated Consumables Dispenser. This dispenser is capable of providing hungry crew members with meals and drinks in conditions ranging from 0G to a bone-crushing 4 gravities. Can we use it? You press a random button and then the machine spits out a meal that you can only describe as something on a shingle. You wolf the thing down in one bite and quickly regret it. The last thing your stomach needs right now is one of the culinary horrors you've come to expect from the ACT. When replicators go wrong. Oh, yes. Oh, dear. Can we... Yeah, we're just going to have more of these. Oh, hang on. What's this? Look at. Someone must have been eating when the Lexington went to general quarters. Remnants of a meal, including chopsticks, a plastic container of Kung Pao chicken, and 2 cups are sitting on the best table. Very nice. Can I take the chopsticks? You try to rip the chopsticks up from the table, but the secret Kung Pao sauce keeps them right where they are. Ah. Smell these. One good whiff of this stuff, sure can clear the sinuses, but you're not certain it's worth it. I mean, I don't know. You know when you've had a meal but the lingering smell from the cooking's still in the air? Good stuff. Good times. Can I eat the... You gingerly bite into a morsel of chicken, suddenly have an urge to add everything coating in your stomach to the pile on the table. Bloody hell. This is... Yeah, let's take these. The food does not look appetizing at all. Congealed is a good word to describe the current state of the Kung Pao chicken. Yeah, let's just leave that, shall we? Does not look like there's anything else we can do for the time being. Indeed it does not. Right, onwards we go. There's nothing else to do with the VR system at the moment. Keep on keeping up. We're on deck number 3. So now we're going to investigate these other staterooms that we have access to. I guess we'll go from the top down. Might as well. Keep things in order, I guess. Right. Quick look at the crew manifest. Once again, let's go through. So, Mando we can't get into. L6EC. Can we get in there?
This stateroom is protected by the...
Right, whatever.
This stateroom...
I don't care. L6EC.
Access granted.
Yay! Let's see who lives in here. Most of the ship's staff officers were housed on Deck 2, known inside the ship as Officer Country, but the more junior officers wound up bunked on Deck 3 with the NCOs and enlisted personnel. For some reason, the proximity of a person's quarters to the bridge corresponds with rank. Wow, that's such a shocker. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Look at. Yeah, can I go small again? Yes. I don't like when the door closes. It sounds like it's behind me. It makes me nervous. Yeah, that's normal. Anything? Right, is there anything in one of these cabinets? Going to have something in it? These drawers going to have something in it. I know they are. You pull up one of the drawers and find it strangely empty. Where are the clean uniforms? Interesting. Open it. Oh, okay, there's something there. You find a small note taped inside of a desk drawer. You peel the note off the bottom of the drawer and take it with you. Right. Falcon's note. What a name that must be to have. Falcon. Okay. If you need to get into my stateroom to get any of your things and I'm not around, feel free to use my Viz override. IH31? Don't let anyone see you going in. The rules on fraternization may be loosely enforced, but getting caught won't help your promotion prospects. See you soon. Aye. Oh, so those two might have been a thing. You've been asked over. I could identify a note from J to Lieutenant Falco's 1H31. With an access code like that, J, whoever he is, must have been quarter deck 2 or deck 3. J, huh? Right, let's have a look. I want to look at that. J. Who have we got who's a J? There's James. It might have been deck 2. J. 2 Jameses. 3. Oh, right. So, yeah, we'll have to find out. Oh, the next one is going to be Mura F111. What a code that is. The books. Read the books. You thumb through the code book. One page is clipped. This place is coded with cryptographic equations. The only recognisable element is the title at the top of the page. Jasmine Comcode Protocols. Falcus made a pencil note in the margins. TCS hard-coded for Jasmine. No other comcode authorised for M161. That's the mission parameter. Oh, magnetic vaporweight. Vaporweight only rises a few centimetres from the surface of the desk, just enough to slip a paper underneath it. Talk about magnetised. Oh well. Look at it. Magnetised vaporweight. Exactly. Right, let's see if we can use the comm system. Computer?
The main computer.
Has anything changed?
No change.
No changes to it. I'm getting used to
Access
that. I'm getting very used to that. Right, onwards. Forward march. The next one was the one on the left, I do believe.
This stateroom is
F111. Yes! Easy as pie. This was Hideki Miura's quarters. Hideki was the ship's cyber systems operator and was an old school hacker who admired the culture from the quaint cyberpunk era of the early 2020s. So was he in Night City then? A folded printout sits on the desk next to the computer. A gold necklace is draped on one corner of the computer monitor. This guy had an interesting life. You sit down heavily on the bed and it feels like you whacked your backside with a board, and you thought officers had to sleep on hard bunks. Oof. Sesame? Nope. Drawers? Nothing but clean uniforms. Their viewports are smaller as well, yeah. I just heard Rod scream randomly. Oh dear. Anything to... No. Desk drawer. Anything to... Nothing of interest. Great. A magnetic paperweight. I mean, yeah. Holoprint. A holoprint of one of Lexington's sister ships is affixed to the bulkhead. This looks like the Concorde, identifiable because of a slightly different shape of the habitat module. They had little differences. Curious. This is a holoprint of Starhome, the first world to be colonised by the human race. If you're gonna name your colony something, might as well be Starhome. Although the average surface temperature is under minus 30 degrees Celsius, and the atmosphere is 100 years from being terraformed to a point where it is breathable, my words left me there. Starhome is the closest thing to an Earth-type planet in known space. Wow, that's kind of depressing. Need to focus more on this terraforming and not on... Oh wait, terraforming is... yeah. You pick up the flower and vow that you will take care of it for the rest of its natural life, assuming the responsibility for its previous owner. Nah, too much trouble. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Source code? Hang on, what's that? Read the source code. You would have to be holding a program listing in order to read through it. Take it, I guess? I have it. Source code. Interesting. You recognise a few words and characters from the archaic character-based programming language C squared. Oh wow. The program is supposed to use the local sub-Turing processor in the terminal to calculate an irrational number to what seems like an impossible number of digits. Okay. I'm not sure how that helps us, but... Take a necklace. You take a necklace from the flat screen display. That's See, you pull the necklace over your head. Curious, I'm actually wearing it. That's gonna be interesting, isn't it? Holoprint. Star home. And what plants in the Epsilon indices? I don't know where that is.
Welcome to Hideki's house.
Ooh, hello. Touch the keyboard and front the piece on the screen. No programming workspace. Specify file to load or enter program source code. Seems like you've kicked off Hideki's C-squared program environment. Well, I know exactly what to do here. Wait, why can't I do it? You set the source code on the keyboard. It rests on the G, H and B keys, which cause a line of characters to appear on the screen. When the key buffer is filled, the terminal chitters at you until you move the source code. Isn't that what I meant to use it on? Very curious. Oh, program. That's it. Program. There we go. You type in the lines of code from the source code listing. When you are finished, you give the computer a verbal command to execute the program. I mean, I know you could use voice commands with PCs these days, but I don't know if it's that elaborate. The end result is a string of digits that begins with, it's pi, isn't it? It's pi. And runs off the screen. So that did nothing, basically. Actually, a program, I found it. Ah, but maybe if I find another such thing, I can come back here and use it. I think old Hideki may be of service to us yet. But we will continue our exploration for now. Right, on to the next one. We have... Check the manifest again. Dolls, isn't it? It could be J. It could have J's pools here. No, that's the next one. Quan, we got JU8. Let's check that one out. Then we'll try and find this hidden one.
This state.
Yeah.
Access granted.
Just like that. This is Mary Kwan's quarters, one of the cramped rooms set aside for non-commissioned officers and enlisted personnel. You see what looks like a bound volume of some kind of Mary Kwan's desk. We really like their books, these guys. I can't remember the last time I read a book. I mean, I have a bunch I've never even read. I probably should. Never have time to do it, really, you know? Oh, you pull up one of the drawers. You find nothing but clean uniforms and one dirty sock. Good thing this wasn't an inspection. Rule number 1 of the procedure: only clean uniforms in dresser drawers. Oh yeah, they're serious about that. Oh, the vase! It got broken. What happened? Smell. Starflower has a faint, tangy odour that is not unpleasant. But there's also... I saw a sphere. Let's take the sphere. You pick up the puzzle and examine it. Mary seems to have come much closer to a solution than you ever did. You play with it for a bit, start to ruin the progress you made, and drop it back down in disgust. Oh well, you tried. Yeah, so far the paperweights have all been pointless. Yeah, the officer's books had it hard. But yeah, looking out into space must feel lonely. Spheres. What holoprint does Mary have? A holoprint of a nature scene from Earth is affixed to the bulkhead above the desk. It could be a three-dimensional projection based on an old emulsion-type photograph, or it could be an actual holo of one of the last big forests. Yeah, Earth got kind of screwed up in this timeline. Oh, let's read the journal. I'll have to take it. Yoink. This needs to be something important. Right, here we go. I have to stretch my vocal cords a bit. Property of Mary Kwan. I don't know if I should try doing it at woman's voice. I don't know. Journal, Mission 161, departure February 22nd, 2134. I am keeping this journal on paper because anything entered on my terminal is accessible to the main computer. I know that the stuff in my personal files is supposed to be protected by the privacy laws, but Hideki told me that there are overrides for emergencies. Yikes. That's a bit scary, isn't it? March 18th. The XO called a nuclear plant casualty drill during the first dog watch, which also happened to be my sleep shift. My damage control team didn't fare well during the drill, but I think the goddamn XO set us up. She simulated a computer failure at the same time as the NPC. It took us almost 9 minutes to isolate and contain the failure and set condition yoke for the contaminated areas. XO wasn't happy and reamed our team, but good, especially me. Oof, that's something in for you, I guess. March 19th. Lexington made an FTL jump today. March 21st. I was in engineering with Oliver when Poole, our new ops officer, came in and started grilling Oliver about the upgrades made to the Lexington during the overhaul of the McHenry yards. Poole seemed strangely intent on the information. It was like he was asking good questions from a mental list or something. I assume he was just trying to get up to speed on his new assignment, but it was hinky. Hinky! That's what I've never heard before. That is one. March the 23rd. The rumour bill spawned another whopper today. Everyone has to have a theory about what this mission is all about. I heard this one from Gallardo. She says that Shindo overheard the CO talking to the XO about the discovery of a new Earth-type world, a new home for the Alliance. We're supposedly on the way to secure it. Yeah, right. Narang, our resident codehead, gave me the odds on finding a real Earth-type world anytime soon. Something like 10 million to 1. Don't believe it for a second. Well, you're right, because that's definitely not an Earth-like planet we're in Orbital. Oh, no, that's for sure. Unless it's a plot twist. March 24th. The XO ordered another new emergency drill today. This time for a mock nuclear weapons incident. We did okay. The XO didn't say anything good, but then she never does. The key is that she didn't say anything bad. Everything would have been cool except that McClare was assigned for the decontamination station for damage control. Had his hands all over me during the decon segment of the drill. Ugh, what a creep. Yikes. March 28th. McGrath and Aguilar were trying to guess where we are using an astrogation program on the main computer and the star patterns outside the viewports. The main computer confounded their efforts. It knows the ship's location is classified. The Rag knew but wouldn't tell. I know he doesn't take that secret shit too seriously, but he doesn't want to rot in Leavenworth either. Leavenworth's the name of a prison, isn't it? Somewhere I've heard about before. April 4th. We made another FTL jump this morning. Nobody knows where we are or where we're going. April 8th. I feel frustrated and upset. The tension on the ship is getting worse for no apparent reason. I think it's because no one has a clue what this mission is about. We know this gig is really important, and we're all used to the jitters, but being completely in the dark is driving us crazy. Also, the CO and this XO look like they're under serious stress. This isn't helping. Yeah, I'd be in the same boat if I was on that kind of mission, like not knowing what you're actually doing and stuff. April the 15th. Regarding a mission, I know we're escorting a science ship. Why the hell is that ship so important? The Navy only has a couple of side ships, and the coneheads who run them are usually out looking for black holes and gas clouds and crap like that. Why do I have the best ship in the fleet as an escort? Where are we going? April the 20th. According to Oliver, Poole and Narang had a heated argument over the causes of the war, while some of the officers were relaxing in the wardroom. The odd thing is that Oliver said Poole seemed to agree with the UN's objectives, but disagreed with their methods or something like that. I really don't like Poole. He's one creepy guy. Yeah, his crew didn't exactly get along exactly, weren't that tightly knit it seems. May the 1st. We jumped today at 800. Immediately after clearing the jump point, the ship pulled 2.5 Gs. We're all going to be real tired real fast at this rate. May the 4th. Poole was a basket case today. Nobody was any more tense than usual, but he had a bad case of the shakes. He ran around the ship like a caged rat. Nobody else seemed to notice, but I did. There's something funky about me. May the 5th. We went to general quarters at 14:07 today. I wasn't really scared till the drones were launched. I felt 9 thumps, which meant that all of the birds were in the air. Acceleration warning sounded at 14:36, and we started pulling all kinds of forward and lateral Gs. I guess we won the battle because we weren't vaporized, and all 9 drones eventually came back. We secured from GQ at 1510, and the CO came on and made a terse announcement about Lexington having engaged an enemy vessel. No announcement was made. God, I've forgotten how scared I get when the shit hits the fan. It's very candid, this lass. May the 6th. Will seemed to know about the battle yesterday before it happened. He was so hopped up the day before, and the other officers were no more tense than usual. Poole is definitely sus. I wonder if he's a UN guy, UN spy. May the 7th. The pressure on the crew finally caused a blowout. Geyser and Slocum had a big fight in the mess hall during movie call. Slocum's been bidding Geyser for days over Geyser's ponytail. Geyser finally exploded. I see what you did there, writers. Geyser exploded. Clever. Very clever. During the fight, Geyser threw Slocum into the VR system and broke the CPU. The crew pressure during the fight kept the incident quiet. None of the staff officers even know it happened. Mark Aguilar fixed the VR CPU on the QT. Bloody hell. May 16th. Poole is sleeping with Falcon. So that is J. It is J. James Poole and Falcon. Yeah. Falcon's a lass. I didn't think Falcon was a lass. There you go. Now, this would not be big news, but the way he pursued her really bothers me. I know she's an officer and everything, but he's a good-looking guy, and both Maria and Erica have been after him for weeks. He ignored them and went after Falcon like a guided missile. Erica's a knockout. Why Falcon? Interesting. It's definitely... plot thickens. I don't think there's anything innocent in that. May the 20th. We must be way the hell out in the middle of nowhere. We made our 6th FTL jump at the trip today. We're pulling heavy G's again. So they must be feeling G-forces when the ship's maneuvering, so it's not like an anti-gravity thing in place or something like that? I don't know how the tech works. May the 28th. We've arrived in what must be the target star system of the mission. Randall is sure that we are now moving in-system instead of laterally towards another jump point. The star here appears to be orange in colour, probably K-class. That's all we know. June the 10th. Close call today. One of the coolant pumps in Section 8 went out and the reactor temp started climbing. We got it under control and brought our backup online. Well, that's what I gotta sort out. Hopefully I can do the same. June 11th. I caught Poole hanging around where the edges to one of the weapons bays this morning. He was startled to see me, then looked almost guilty. What was he doing down there? I'm starting to get real suspicious. Something is definitely up with that guy, yeah. We definitely need to take a look at that guy's quarters. I have a villain on our hands here. June the 15th. I followed Poole on impulse during one of the dog watches. He was carrying something in a bag and was kind of hunched around like he was uncomfortable carrying it. I knew something was up. He went to deck 2, I rode the elevator with him and then pretended to go the other way, towards the wardroom. He looked around all of the corridors to make sure he was alone, and then went into Dahl's stateroom by using an override code. Dahl was in the med lab at the time. Poole was in Dahl's quarters without Dahl's knowledge or consent. He was after something in there. Now, I've been in Dahl's room, and I didn't see anything in there offhand. We have to have another look. June the 16th. Is Poole a UN agent? He's either a UN agent or an Allied Special Ops plant. June 17th. Poole is the Special Ops. I dated one of those guys once. They are much too cool to blunder around like Poole. If Poole was Special Ops, I wouldn't have a clue that anything was up. Poole has to be an enemy agent. You must have recruited him with money or blackmailed him into something. He's an amateur. June 18th. This is a long journal, Bob. This is really in depth. We've gone to the extra mile with the little details. The stress is getting to all of us, and I think the way I deal with it is to obsess about Poole. I'm now convinced that he's a UN agent. It isn't just the incidents I've recorded here, it's the way he behaves day to day. He's not a member of the team. He never really fit in from the beginning. The other officers are senior in rank, but they're part of the team. He's different. He's distant. He's as tense as the rest of the officers, but I think it's a different kind of tension. He's tense because he knows something that even the CO and XO don't know. I'm getting frightened again. So I wonder if he tipped off the UN ship of Alexis's location somehow, or what if he sabotaged the drones so that they got taken out in the fight? Because he was hanging around the weapon bay. June 19th. But Lexington is closing on a planet. That much is definite. Even though nobody knows exactly where we are, we finally seem to be getting near our destination. June the 22nd. Bull is getting more and more uptight. He looks like he hasn't slept in days and seems really jumpy. If he's nervous, then I think the rest of us should be scared shitless. The last time he got tense, we went into action the next day. I think I need to tell Oliver about my suspicions. I'll do it tomorrow. Well, unfortunately, we kinda died tomorrow. Wow, that was heavy stuff. But it was a good little insight to what was going on the ship there. We have to check out Pool's quarters. Right now, he's like, very suspect. I think it's on this deck. Let me just make sure. Might recover after that. I remember in past years where I talked a lot and read a lot of stuff, and I would start to have a little reflux from him. I hope that's not going to come on again. Not had that for a while. Right, so no. Right, I've got his code. Also, I think this is it for his deck. So yeah. So we go back. It's Pool. It's the one near next to my quarters, no less. Right. I guess that's where we'll head for now. There's nothing really else on this deck. Time being. Let's move onwards. Check this out. I might make this my last port of call for tonight. Maybe. Right, back to deck 2. I feel like there is going to be quite a bit of backtracking. I mean, the ship's not massive. Get me a deck 2.
Deck 2.
Alright, onwards. Forward. I want to go. I don't think that's just nothing of use in my quarters. I mean, I'm the supply officer, apparently. You think I'd have had something I could use? This way. Mr. Pooh. I noticed the code that started with 1. Has to be for this door, surely.
This stateroom is...
Yeah.
Access granted.
See how you like getting hacked into. Right. This was Lieutenant James Poole's stateroom. I expect to find something juicy in here. So, he still has the clean uniform and everything? Yeah. Oh dear. Ooh, I see a ship model. Interesting. Is that the Jericho? That actually looks like the Jericho. What books does he like having? Yeah, nothing interesting. I don't think I can take them. Yeah, 1,379 grams this time. Yep, can't use that paperweight. Now let's have a look. A scale model of the USS Orlando sits on a shelf above Pool's desk. The Orlando is a Jericho-class science vessel. Sister ship, maybe. You take the model from its spot above the desk. As you lift it, you notice that it is strangely heavy, even in the low gravity of a Lexington-powered orbit. Interesting. You are carrying the scaled model of a USS Orlando that you got from Pool's stateroom. The workmanship of the large model is exquisite. In spite of its thermoplastic construction, it seems unusually heavy even in the low gravity created by the Lexington's powered orbit. There's something hidden in that. I'm calling it now. He's hidden something in it. I'm going to have to figure it out, aren't I? Right,
computer?
The main computer is...
Any change?
Oh,
no
really?
change.
I'm done.
Access...
Well, wasn't anything else interesting, but we have that. Unfortunately, I don't have the means to break it as of yet, I don't think. I'm sure that'll come eventually. That's a bit disappointing though. I thought we were going to get something a bit more spicy. But I guess he kept some stuff hidden. What I am curious about... I'm gonna quickly go back to deck 2. Wait, we are on deck 2, aren't we? Hang on, let me... Does it mention he was in Dahl's room? What did he want from Dahl's room? Ah, let's now that we let's go and have a look back, see what's in there. I'm pretty sure I fully checked it out, but we know he was in there looking for something or trying to do something. Does that mean I should check it out maybe? This is Dahl's, isn't it? Getting anything? Oh wait, this is right. This is the safe room. Did he figure out where to get in there? Oh wait, what if... Yeah, and... Wait. I don't want to look at stuff. Damn it. I have to give you ours a well-deserved right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I wonder if there's model eyeballs inside the ship. It's gonna be something to open that safe. I'm convinced. Very convinced. I'll go to one more spot before I end it for now. This is interesting. I've seen the story unfold. This whole mystery stuff going on. Not everything has to be about shooty or slashy. Sometimes something a bit more a slow burn like this is just enjoyable. I like a good mystery. I'm gonna have a look at deck 4.
Deck 4.
Oh, not sure I'm gonna find it. Ooh. Music's a bit different, yeah. Ooh. Different vibe coming from deck 4. Why is that? Well, let's see what the computer says.
The main computer is down.
Right.
Is there anything I should know about?
Contact with the main...
Has anything changed?
No change.
I've heard...
That is not...
Yeah.
I'm done.
We know
Access term...
So everything's still the same. Now, if these are staterooms, I've got no access codes for these, so I don't think I can get in any of these. Unless they're not staterooms. Ah, right, yeah. Damn it. I'm sure we'll get a hold of those at some juncture. But yeah, none of these doors are open for a little bit. Right. I mean, not sure how I would even get those from. Oh well. What's on the other side of the deck? Not even sure what's actually on deck 4. Is it just more habitation? Yeah, it's just a bunch of staterooms. I suspect decks 5 and 6 are very much the same. Anything down there? I think we're just going to have to go and try and fix that reactor end. Okay, I'll quickly try and do that. One more thing for the road. Yeah, I want to go in the elevator. Take me to the elevator. I still feel like I need something for down there because if I get irradiated, I'm kind of screwed. Very screwed. I'll check the weapons bit. Since who's laughing around down there. Plus I need to do something down here. Because I'm going to have to launch for drones at some point. By all accounts. Right, what have we got? That's... I think it's a very circular sort of thing. I don't think there's much point checking it with the computer, but might as well, since we're here.
Computer?
The main computer.
Yeah.
Is there anything I should...
Contact with the...
Has any...
No change.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Access.
Yeah. I'm done. We're all done. Open weapons. Right. You are on the catwalk that runs along the edge of the huge weapons bin. It leads from the corridor door to the blister of the control room. I'm going to save it first in case something goes down. I mean, we don't know, do we? Yes, we'll go that way then. Back to the control room. Interesting. Very interesting. You're outside the door that leads into the control room. I bet. Oh, it's just going to open just like that. No security whatsoever. The drone loader. This is the control room for Weapons Bay 1. The controls here are used to program the onboard computers for the battle droids, load them onto a rotary launcher, and then hand them off to the ship's tactical system for central control. Okay. A huge rotary launcher moves the drones from storage to the aiming and fueling mechs and then into position for launch. A blast of compressed air coupled with a violent push from 3 explosive bolts catapults the drones into space. These are servomet control systems used to do the initial loading of the drones from their hangars, where they sit in inactive storage, to the huge rotary launchers in the base. The drones are not recognised by the main computer until they have been programmed and handed off by these limited systems. Curious. Ordnance storage, yes. Railguns are good. Can I use this? Oh, right, here we go. Select drone, none. Crew status. Select drone alpha. Is storage. Or which program? Drone alpha not ready for loading. Ready for programming. Ah, right, I need to know what a program code is. Right, we can't do that yet. Right. Well, we know where to come to sort the drones out. What's this? Lister. Lister. Listers are not fun. Let's face it. Outside control room. Right, there's nothing more to do here. I'm going to attempt to get down engineering. Emphasis on the word attempt. Because I don't know how this is going to go. I feel a bit meh about trying this, but I'll save it. If I die, then I die, I guess. Oh boy. At least we know not to do it next time, right? Yours. Right, react. Get to engineering, we should be able to more or less sort the ship out.
Reactor
spaces. At least
spaces.
stop it from going into a million pieces. I know. Alerts, alerts, alerts.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces.
Also, I found no information about where's
must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
I know that, right. Ladder. Gotta go that way or not? B, right. Okay, it's a case of one of these is going to kill me. And I don't know which one. I'm D, right. I've saved it anyway, let's face it. I'm going to try B, because why the hell not? Also, the music just ramped up, I don't know why. We just gotta try, we just gotta go for it.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in the radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
I'm just gonna... Let's go middies. I'm gonna try this one. I hope I don't die. It's literally gonna be trial and error, isn't it? I mean, so far I'm still like, Ben, you're not going to die from radiation immediately, are you? That's what it'd be somewhere that tells you which areas are going to die. If I somehow get this right first time, I'll be amazed. Unless there's more than one you can go. Oh crap, you feel dizzy and sick to your stomach. All of your exposed skin is turned bright red, as if from a serious sunburn. This is not a promising development. Crap. Oh dear. I'm going to die very badly.
All personnel must wear proper protective protective gear and carry radiation monitoring.
Like, how am I supposed to know? That's the thing. So I'm now dying of radiation. Your symptoms are getting worse. You recognise the condition as severe radiation poisoning. The symptoms of even fatal dose can be delayed by several hours. So if immediate manifestation of nausea, dizziness, and surface burns is an indication that you've probably got a dose several hundred times higher than the minimal lethal dose. You must be poisoned by traversing one of the vertical access tunnels in the reactor space that have been contaminated by coolant leaks. Or you'll be able to tell which tunnels were contaminated. I mean, I'm kind of dead now, aren't I? Must be way out of here now. Unless there's a way I can heal myself.
A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces.
Also,
you are in a radiation hazard area.
Where's the door out?
Personnel must wear proper protective
There should be a door out, right?
Radiation monitoring equipment.
Now, at the bottom. But there isn't. Why isn't there? Not even 22nd century medical technology could save you from a massive hemorrhaging and cell damage incurred in radiation sickness of this severity. You collapse to the deck, writhing in pain. A few hours later, you go into a coma. This turns out to be a blessed relief. Ouch! Right. How am I meant to do that? That's what I don't know. There's no indication of...
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor
This
has
is what I don't
contaminated the reactor
understand.
spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
Like, there's got to be some kind of thing to figure out. There's no sort of telltale thing. I got down a couple of them fine, looks of it, but I don't know. So why can't I leave now? That's kind of stupid. That. Oh, right, but there has to be something else somewhere on the ship that's going to tell me how to get out of this. Because it doesn't make sense. And I think it'll be something on the bridge monitoring. It might be worth my time to explore the other decks first. Like a beta deck 4. Yeah, I can't just go down that line. Unless it's literally trial and error. It might
Deck
be.
5.
Right. I will try to explore that the next time I end up playing through this. Next time. I'm going to save it again. No. Ah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Did it before anyway. Do it again, because that's what I do. There we go. Well, I am going to revisit this. I aim to get to the end of it, because I'm digging it. Probably isn't the best game of its kind, but it's interesting. There's a bigger story going on than just you, and we still don't know why all these events have taken place. Hopefully we can get the Lexington sorted out next time. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. I'll probably thoroughly explore the remaining decks just to see if there's anything. But I have a funny feeling it's literally going to be trial and error. I think if you go down the wrong one, that's when the message comes up that you messed up. But it's possible you get more than one attempt. I don't know. I mean, radiation is bad stuff, guys. But that is for next time. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching on this evening, and I hope you have a very nice rest of your day, night, and weekend. This has been Mission Critical. I have been the White Blazing Phoenix. And as always, cheers very much for watching. Keep your fire burning! Not radiation burns for. And I will see you guys next time. Take care. Peace out, and remember, Michael Dorn sacrificed himself for us. He did indeed. Remember that. Remember, Toodles!